Clear up my hair a little bit. I just washed it. It's a bit messy. There you go. How are we all? Is anyone in? Nobody's here yet. Nobody is here yet. We will wait. We will wait until somebody enters. Fucking hell. Oh, here we are, Mr. C, already in chat. Nice and early. Nice and early in here. How you going, Mr. C? How's it going? Hope you're going very well today. Thoughts on Black Forest, South Australia? What a very random thing to ask about. Let's look it up. Black Forest. Why does this ring a bell? What is this about, Otis? This rings a bell. Is this where someone got murdered? I swear some kids got murdered here, didn't they? Oh, my internet. Oh, fucking Australian Wi-Fi for you. Oh, we got 6 people in chat. Make sure you like the video if you just joined. It's good to have you guys here. We got 6 people. Now we got 4. As soon as I ever mention how many people we got, the people are like, oh, time to leave. Good, doing good now. Yesterday I listened to Clown Show MMA because there was nothing else on. What the fuck's Clown Show MMA? I've never heard of them before. Is that actually their name or? Yeah, I was definitely I'll do some of the early morning streams for sure, but I think I'll still do the ones where I do it around this time too. You know, gotta get all the different markets. Plus, I also like slept in a little bit today. Hello, Rickshaw. How you going? Good to see you in chat. Hope we're all going well. We've got 12 people in chat. Come on, guys. If you're in the chat, if you're in the video, make sure you like. Yeah, it's their name. Awful Stuff. 99 Drama Talk about other tiny MMA YouTubers. Damn, what the fuck? I've never heard of them before. Wait, when my internet starts working, I'll look it up on my laptop. Have you ever watched the movie Lone Survivor? Maybe. Who stars in it? Sounds familiar. What's it about? Fish and chips, bro. Fish and chips. I see 90 people in here, but I only see 1 like. Come on, what are you guys doing? Click that thumbs up. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Ah, stop. I'll get butchered if I keep trying to do that. Fish and chips. I tried to ask some MMA questions, make some jokes, and they said I'm not interested in that. Yeah, that makes sense. DDP by falling brick wall, 100%. 100%. DDP is going to get it done by miraculous fluke. He's gonna get it. I reckon Hamza's gonna throw a leg kick. He's gonna miss. He's gonna like tear his fucking ACL. Full fucking. It's gonna be a throwback, Darren Till style. Have you seen the Pog Keepsy tapes? I have not. Fish and chips. Can I give that money back? No, it's mine now. It's mine, Otis. It's all mine. Felipe Dos Santos got cut. I know, that's so stupid. I don't know why they cut him. DDP is going to knee Hamza in the face as soon as he shoots that takedown. 100%. 100%. I don't know. Drickers is going to find a way. He's asking about horror films. Yeah, I think DDP is going to break Hamza, to be honest. It's what I keep saying I'm going to do. All right, let me look up these things you told me to look up. Oh, Clown Show. Let me look at Clown Show MMA. Let's have a look. Clown Show MMA. So it's like Clown Show MMA like TMZ, but like just about MMA. It's like for MMA YouTubers or something. Look up Paul Keepy tapes. I think the killer was Mikey Necessity. Okay, let me look it up. Yeah, I couldn't even find it. It didn't even come up for me. Mr. C. Maybe send me a link to it after this stream though, and I'll check them out. Oh my god. Let me look up the killer. Is a 2007 Pseudo document. Everybody is against DDP. All the Hamza fanboys think that Hamza has skills if he has a good plan, but they don't know what DDP is. You cannot beat a man who you don't know what his game plan. Exactly, 100%. Dricus Duplessis, you don't know what he's gonna do. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. So how can you beat a guy who doesn't know what he's gonna do? I also have to stop coming on these fucking streams as soon as I have my shower, because now I got hair in my eyes the whole time. DDP can't wait for the cum shot. But yeah, I'm looking at the Pug Keepsy tapes. It's 2007 documentary horror film written and edited by Dan Eric Fowl. Oh my god, the first show's cover, abducting and murder. Jesus Christ. Are you proud of Raka Raka and going 2 for 2 for good Aussie-based horror films? I am proud of Raka Raka. I'm also proud of him when he had that fight on the KSI card as well, you know. Shout out Raka Raka. People forget, man, Raka Raka actually sponsors a bunch of MMA fighters. I don't know if he sponsors. I don't know if he sponsors the Balkan Bear, but they're both from South Australia, and I think they follow each other. But he was sponsoring like some lightweight guy who ended up getting bashed by a Don Mar fan. But hey, you know, at least he was trying to help out his local fighters. Everyone is against DDP since when? Where at? I think he means more like the mainstream type of fans, you know, like most people think Hamzat's going to absolutely destroy DDP. How far do you think Marcus Buchecha is going to do in the trash heavyweight division? He's probably going to do well. I think he will beat Martin Buday. I mean, Buday's never been taken down, I don't think, but I mean, look at the difference in athleticism. You know, Marcus at least isn't a fat piece of shit, so he did lose to Rugrug, but like I guess it was a weird fight though, wasn't it? You did everything in your power to not call him cum shot. What do you mean? His name's Hamza. Why would I call him? Why would I call him cum shot? To be back in the day, people forget. Well, people don't even know. But I actually, me and Hamza, we talked on my old Instagram account once. he responded to me on Instagram. We're boys, but unfortunately, I think Drickus is going to beat him. I think Drickus is going to get him. You almost slipped, is what I mean. Nah, she's right. She'll be right. I believe that if DDD doesn't stop Chimaev, I don't know if anyone will. Oh yeah, Drickus is like the only chance because I think Hamza beats every other middleweight besides maybe Derrida, but he'd probably still beat Derrida on the feet. Like I think Hamza, if you did Hamza versus Adesanya, I think he would absolutely ragdoll Adesanya and take him out of there in the first round by mauling. He already beat Rob. Rob was a tough matchup for him on paper, and he'd run through Rob. But Drickus is the only person I'd pick against Hamza in the middleweight division, off the top of my head. Nobody else, I think, gives him many problems. Have you seen the Space movie from 1992? Are you talking about Spaceballs? The little parody they did of Star Wars? Is that what you're talking about? He would ragdoll Strickland. Yeah, I think Hamza would beat Strickland. Strickland would actually maybe have a good chance because he's got good takedown defense and good cardio, but I think Hamza's just way too athletic for him, you know? Especially because Strickland's like, I don't know, Strickland's looking like Jamal Hill out of camp at the moment. Looking really big, looking thick. Not in a good way either. No, not that one. Search Space Movie 1992, okay. Didn't they make a movie and it was like N-words in space? I swear that's the exact fucking movie you were talking about. It is the beefy one. Gay N-words from outer space. Nice. I was like thinking, I swear I've heard of that movie before. Like I've heard of a movie like that. This is like really ahead of its time, to be honest. This is like something you'd see like Leafy is Here or like fucking Sam Hyde make. Like 1992. The plot of the movie. This film follows a group of intergalactic homosexual black men from the planet Anus who discover the presence of female creatures on planet Earth. Using ray guns, they proceed to eliminate all females from Earth, electing gratitude from the previously oppressed male population. Before leaving the planet, they leave behind a gay ambassador to educate the Earthlings about their new way of life. Jesus fucking Christ. What a movie. What a concept for 1992. That's like I don't know. That's a very like that feels like a modern type of like meme fucking movie or something someone would make. Very modern. Rug is actually pretty solid. Beat Anatoly Mulligan. Yeah, yeah, but it was like an awful fight, wasn't it? Couldn't it have gone to Anatoly as well? I think it was like it was a very awful fight from what I remember. But yeah, Rug is good. You know, he had a weird. Who did he lose to? He lost to someone really weird at one point. I remember. We had too PC to make a movie like that. Yeah, but like I don't know, you go on fucking X or something like that. There's like some you'd see someone make like something like that. The 90s were unhinged. That's true, they are unhinged, but like they were rematching them in Japan. Yeah, I know I've seen that. Oh, he lost to Grishenko. He's got a good little win streak going, Rug, you know. Be Naglani, who was like I remember when everybody hyped up Alan Naglani. Naglani was actually meant to fight Vitor Belfort at one point. People forget. But yeah, looking at his record. You know, he's only ever fought in Senegal once. It's crazy his whole. Uh, it's crazy that his whole career has been in like Asia. To be honest. Let's see. What did you say? Fought on Misfit Minds. Are they repping Australia? Let's look up Misfits Minds. Yuri's like a Wolverine in the UFC. I think he could beat Ankalaev. I think so too. I think he'll move forward, pressure forward quite a lot. Oh, I think I've seen my Misfit Minds before. I mean, they look like solid blokes. I don't know too much about them, but yeah, we'll say they're representing Australia well. I don't know them. I watched it turn out they did some like horrendous fucking crime or something like that. I would like to see Yuri come down a weight class to 185. I think he would chin Izzy pretty easily. I think he would actually. Yuri could maybe give Hamza a tough time if he could make the weight pretty good at 185. He's a tiny 2'5". Yeah, it's crazy. He's just really tall. He actually fought a lot at middleweight as well, Yuri. He actually has fought at middleweight before, so I wouldn't mind it. But I need to see him versus like a couple more light heavyweights first, you know. Nah, bro. Yuri would dominate 185. Yeah, I think he would too. Yuri versus Dricus would be crazy. That'd be an awesome fight. I mean, would be the most awkward, stylistic matchup you'll ever see. One of them looks like a morbidly obese Jimmy Carrot. That's crazy. He sort of does, though. He sort of does. I know the exact one you're talking about. That would be a death match. Oh, yeah, one man leaves, you know. One man doesn't come back. Bro, he really does look like a morbidly obese Jimmy Crew. That's crazy. Let's see, did I miss any messages? I don't think so. Yuri vs. Dricus is the fight of the drunken master versus the drunken samurai. 100%, 100%. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Like, I don't know. I reckon Yuri, you could move Yuri down. I want to see Schmitty versus MMA Guru on Misfits. MMA Guru would chin Schmitty so easily, I reckon. I reckon Schmitty's fight wouldn't be against the MMA Guru. It would be against fucking going into cardiac arrest from the walkout, probably. Like, I don't know. Schmitty's just a big ass fucking dude, you know? And not in a healthy, like, not in a healthy way either. Like, I don't know. I feel like the walk would take a lot out of him, you know? I don't know if he'd be able to put his hands up to protect himself at all times. One's MMA divisions, get that shit off the road. Yeah, I know, that's bad. Benny, get a perm. No, maybe. I love doing that when my hair's wet. Oh, fucking hell, I just dropped my fucking phone. If the PFL make me a mod, I've paid my dues. Maybe. You're not going to just start banning everybody, are you, Wick, son? If the PFL made Paul Hughes versus Keita, I would actually be pretty interested, not going to lie. Yeah, it'd be a good fight. You know, Paul Hughes is shown to be really good. So, like, Keita, you know, he's been paying his dues in Octagon, so it'd be interesting, to be honest. Craig Jones actually asked Guru who he'd like to fight at CGI too. Is so funny. What the fuck? I won't, bro. I will be a great mod. Better than Otis, the beefy one. Oh, I can't have my mods beefing each other. Come on. Where's Jamal Hill these days? Is he silent after Khalil loss? No, he actually put out a thing. I think he put out a thing coping or something about his loss. I don't like how Hughes is handling himself. It's so backwards. Yeah, what was that with the stuff where he's like just calling Usman a duck? Guru just looks like the guy would wear grey sweatpants. Yeah, he does, to be fair. Otis doesn't do anything, neither do I. Yeah, to be fair, I think the only moderator who's ever like done anything when they were moderator was Fake Tough Guy, and that guy like disappeared off the face of the earth. He still hasn't been in a stream for like 2 weeks now. There's nothing to mod here, to be fair. It's just a power status. That's true. Joshua Van versus Pantoja. I think Van had to work more on his grappling in a match with Pantoja. Yeah, I think so. I think uh but the thing is, Van's like takedown defense and everything has been like improving very quickly. He's a very fast learner, you know. Like Van's only been training for like I think they said 6 years, 5 years, and he's already getting a title fight. So he's got the cardio to like pressure and put a pace on him, but I don't know. Mod for you, Guru, musical, Vlad. I need paid. Jamal said he balloons up to 265 mid fights. Yeah, I know it's crazy. Like I don't know. Imagine Hill could 100% be a middleweight, but he just fucking loves his food too much. Van has fixed legs. It'll be hard to keep him down. Yeah, he's short as well, so it might be a bit harder for Pantoja to get to his legs. But I mean, to be fair, saying that he got to Kai Kara France pretty fucking easily. I don't know. I reckon Van will do better than Kai Kara France. Not that it's really hard, you know. Kai Kara France, he had a fucking horrible performance. Did you see Paul Hume's trim at PFL? Looks like a chimney sweeper. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I forgot you. Otis, you have some beef with some of the Irish fighters. With the Irish fan base, I should say. People forget, man. Volk used to weigh 340 pounds. People forget, man. People forget. It's not that he has great grappling. It's just his physicality, like Volk. Yeah, 100%. Wait, let me look at my Instagram. Otis, the beefy one just sent me a photo of Paul Hughes. Let's have a look. He does sort of look like a chimney sweeper. We had a banger upcoming: Gene Silva versus Diego Sanchez Lopez. Sorry, it's going to be a dogfight. It will be a really good fight. I reckon Gene Silva's got that one. I reckon he'll beat Diego Lopez. I'll give it to the UFC. They're actually trying to sign solid heavyweight, but it's still pretty bad, yeah, I know. Yeah, we got to take what we can get. It's been a rough couple years. All it took was John Jones retiring. People forget, man. Mr. C bulked up 2 weight classes to fight Mighty Mouse. People forget, man. People forget. It's a throwback to Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. They need to sign that black Congo. He's not Congo. He's not from the Congo. He's Senegalese. He's Rugrug. He's from Senegal. He's not from the Congo. No, I like the Irish people. Most of the fans and coaches, but they can't not rim every fighter they have. We've been realistic about Beardew for a while now. Well, with that being said, what's your thoughts on Sean Clancy Jr., Otis? How far do you think he can go? He's like the best Scottish fighter ever. He can strike and he's got jiu-jitsu. I mean, do you think Paul Craig's going to beat Modestas Bukauskas? So far, so good is all I can say. Yeah, that's true. Did you see that fighter? Go back. Saturn. See, I'm just scared. When you add like a little nickname like that, I'm scared that this is like a ploy to get me to say some fucking racial slur. No, I think Modi wins. If Conor McGregor becomes president, I'll run for the mayor of New York, deadass. He's got a younger brother who's undefeated too. Yeah, I've seen that. The Clancy fucking lads coming. They're coming. They're coming for everybody. But nah, doesn't Sean Clancy have like a fight like in the next couple of weeks? UFC is not going to make Ilya versus Paddy. They know Ilya would beat Paddy, so they're going to lose one upcoming superstar. Hughes is lucky he won 2 rounds. Yeah, well, I mean, he got a 10-8 though in one of the rounds, didn't he? Because Usman fouled him. He did like a foul. I think people overrate Hughes' performance against Usman. He won 2 rounds max. I mean, that's still good. 2 rounds max is quite a lot. He's the fighter from Octagon that he looks... Oh, is that the guy? Okay, let's have a look at him. Let me have a... I'll go... Do... Nov. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at this guy. Well, the MMA fighter didn't come up. MMA. Why is this not coming up? Wait, hold on. I'm looking at it still. I think people overrate the hardcore take. He's fighting a Newcastle main event. No opponent, but it's probably a title fight with Bellinson. But people act like it was a robbery. I think we all just assume Usman is even high caliber. We have zero idea how good he's actually meant to be. Yeah, that's very true. I'll gloss at Batty. Buck versus Cuck, the fight to make next in welterweight. Exactly. He's a year younger than Ilya, but nowhere near his skill level. Oh, yeah, I reckon Ilya would absolutely murder Usman Nurmagomedov. I don't think it would be really close. Well, let's have a look. This guy actually does sort of look like him. I'm looking at a video that's all in Russian. He sort of looks like a big Muhammad Makayev mixed with Johnny Walker, to be honest, this guy. Ilya dusted Hughes in sparring. Yeah, I remember I seen them sparring a while ago. Chances are Faresi Zam could beat Usman. Yeah, probably, to be honest. Faresi Zam, people forget, on a crazy run at the moment. What do you think of Ilya versus Arman? I think Ilya chins Arman. I think Ilya would knock out Arman Sarukian. Ilya by murder, bro? Yeah, I think so. I think so. That's like what I said. Makayev and walk out of love child and Ogabek. Benny with the lighter man skill could beat Usman. Yeah, bro, I take Usman out. Easy money. You know, easy money. I mean, to be fair, I'm like the same. I'm probably bigger than Usman Nurmagomedov, to be honest. But I'll have the lighter man skill anyway. I'd fight at my natural weight. People forget, man. Ziam almost got finished by Luigi Vendramini. Who the fuck is Luigi, bro? Luigi's the guy who fought Paddy Pimblett in his debut. Luigi Vendramini. Yeah, wasn't that fight like a majority decision? Like, didn't one judge give it a draw or something like that? Luigi Vendramini probably had the like roughest career in the UFC. The UFC apparently just hated him. I don't know if you know Michael from TV, but I met him 2 years ago. He's the wildest human I've ever met. What made him the wildest human you've ever met? What about him is so wild? Maybe Vendramini is secretly a tank. I know him. I'm talking like Leon. Oh, right. Thoughts on Ruffy versus Ilya? I think Ilya would beat Ruffy. I think Ruffy doesn't have the best cardio. I reckon we get Ilya beating him to the body badly against the fence and crumpling him to body shots, probably. What was I? Oh, yeah, Luigi Vendramini. Let's see if he's fought since he fought Paddy. Would you like to be black? I'm happy how I am. I'm happy with my own skin, so... Yeah, I'm happy. I don't want to really be anyone else but myself, so I'm happy being myself. What about you, Habib52? Do you want to be a different race or ethnicity? Not sure what race or ethnicity you are now. Luigi. Oh, I was looking at Mangione. Vendramini. Let's have a look. He's like 6 foot, about 8 foot sideways. Ilya would chin Ruffy against the cage. I agree. I just don't know how to rate PFL talent. Yeah, it's very difficult to know how to rate them at this point in time. The UFC does everything to push down Italian fighters due to Dana's Irish heritage and Ari Emanuel's religion. Oh, wow, Luigi Vendramini's actually on a crazy run at the moment. He's on a free fight winning streak. Against bums, against nobody good. He beat a 1-3 guy, 7-7 and 12-20. But hey, at least he came back. It only took him 3 years. Chandler, BS, McGregor and Whitehouse. I don't know why McGregor fighting. He's just playing with Chandler. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's trying to really drive the mental warfare to like turn Chandler into killing himself. I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make Chandler slowly lose his mind. That's his mental warfare. Have you guys seen that video where it's like Michael Chandler in like 2030? It's like him on the prelims after he's lost like his sixth fight in a row. And on the prelims, he's like, Conor McGregor, I don't care that you just died of an overdose 2 years ago. I'm coming for you. Like, so fucking true, though. Like, Conor McGregor would die and fucking Chandler would still call him out. Ilya is scared of Arman. He avoids even mentioning him and walks around eggshells when his name is mentioned to him. He called him out in his post-fight interview, but Joe Rogan, for some reason, brought up Paddy. Like Ilya said, something about, you got people who get title fights and they pull out because of back injuries. And I don't know, he was calling out Arman, but for some reason, Joe Rogan brought Paddy in instead. It's like Joe Rogan forgot that, Arman Sarukian was there. Taylor Lappius did absolutely masterclass Ali Taleb. I seen that. I didn't watch the fight, but I seen that he won. Crazy. Me and Rugrug were in the urinal side by side, and we exchanged nods of respect. Conor McGregor, Michael. Is Chandler infertile? Why would he adopt? He just had a kid. He had like a biological child recently, I think with a surrogate. He just had a white daughter, I think. I think that's his. I believe. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I'm pretty sure he had like a child recently, didn't he? Like an actual biological one. Let's look. Dated. You just think one is gay. Fro Rog Group. Me and Krug, I already read that. You just don't get it, little man. Someone left a black kid in front of his house and Chandler adopted him. Where's Instagram? Yeah, I swear he had a... No, it was not biological. No, I swear he had a daughter. Like his wife. Once more, the couple welcomed their daughter into the world via a generational carrier. I think it was a surrogate, so it would have been his, yeah, it was a surrogate, yeah, so it would have been his. He didn't adopt, no, it was a surrogate. It would have been his DNA if it's a surrogate. Tim, where she chatting about happened to the show. Alright, so thank you. Yeah, I think it's his biological. So he put his DNA in another woman. Yeah, no, but his wife used her eggs. So they used his wife's eggs, they used his sperm, and then some other woman gave birth. That's what a surrogate is. Typically, it's just for women who don't want to give birth, so they pay some other woman to give birth. But they used her eggs, so it's biologically their child. The Abu Dhabi card is a legitimate argument the best card of this year so far. I know it's crazy. You got Marcus now, Pucheshi on the card. It's crazy. Let's go through. Look at that card right now. Actually, Derrida versus Whitaker. So is his wife a member of a cult? I don't know, to be honest. Paddy's the easiest fight for Ilya. TikTok edits make people think fighters are good. Yeah, I know. It's a very easy fight for Ilya. Did you see the Mingyang Zhang, the Chinese light heavyweight, calling Yuri after beating Smith? Chill, bro, you're not close to Yuri. Yeah, I know. He's fighting Johnny Walker, though. So it'll be interesting after he chins Johnny Walker to see who he gets. BennyPMMA. Yes, sir. Ricky Shaw. I would not be surprised. She's skinny as fuck. Yeah, wait. I'm looking at this card right now. The Abu Dhabi card. Very good on paper. You got Martin Boudet versus Marcus Buchechi. Good card. You got Muhammad Yahya, Stephen Nugent. Good card. Good fight. Not a great fight, Neither of these guys are like super. None of these guys are UFC level, but Paddy will clean his boots with Ilya's mush. I don't know if you're actually being serious or not, Otis, when you say you think Paddy will win. Remember me when you have 100k subs. I will. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. Wash your hair. My hair is washed. Why does everybody say this? My hair is literally fucking washed. That's why it's wet. Every fucking person says this. This is my hair when it is washed. That's why it's all fucking weird and shit right now. Do none of you fucking guys wash your fucking hairs? Like, is that why? They put my Vian in the third last fight. Yeah, I know. It's crazy how they did that. Did you swim to Did you swim to stream or something? I did. Andrew, fuck up, you snaggletooth freak. Yeah, Andrew Fagazo is just, you look like you have a skinny fat build. Maybe. I've got like a, what's that? I'm like, I don't know. It's like a borderline athletic build. Let's see. I run this chat. Mod me. No, fuck you, Andrew Fagaza, you fat cunt. I'm not modding you. You fucking 265 pounds of shredded fucking cheese. Bro, your chop. Your fucking profile's an A, you fat cunt. So, like, fuck you. Let's see. Chat is rude. Yeah, chat is rude. But this is just Andrew Fagaza. He comes here, randomly says he runs chat, and then he just starts being nice for a couple seconds. And then he starts arguing with other people in the chat. This is brain rot. This is brain rot. This is brain rot. It's always brain rot around here. Andrew is space time. I swear Andrew is space time. They write the exact same way. Hi, T-Man. Let's do some push-ups right now. Let's go, guys. Let's see. Would have thought you would be used to seeing the N-words in Guru's chat by now, Otis. Rakashi, let's go. Right now, let's go, guys. We got... Andrew just comes in here and spams fucking the N-word for some weird reason. Like, every time. Come on, Benny. What are we doing? Andrew, you can spell nice. If I had my chin-up bar, well, I do. But if I was near my chin-up bar, I would do some chin-ups. I prefer doing chin-ups and, like, pull-ups to doing push-ups. Andrew Fagazo just sick. He's twisty. To be fair, they let me finish. I mean, most of the time they interrupt you. It's just like, you do it very quickly. Rick Sun, you bum. Oh my god, Fragazo going at everyone. Check on one's roster and there's 3 light heavyweights and 2 middleweights. Yeah, it's stacked, man. It's a stacked one MMA division, man. It's so stacked. It's crazy how stacked it is right now. We could legit sign more fighters. We just find people off the street. I would play jump rope with your guts, bro. Shut the fuck up. You got no chance. Canelo hand. You know what I mean? Oh, you forgot it. Indeed. Indeed. Bilal something. Nah, yeah. JDM's son, actually. Bro, you got to put 10 miles a week if you want to be shredded. Send location. Wickson, send location. Bilal's the most well-rounded guy in the welterweight division. Andrew, I hope your next shite's a hedgehog. Andrew Fagazo just comes to the chat, says that he's going to, like, breed his black girlfriend, and then says a bunch of racial slurs, and then just starts, like, saying he's some random streamer. Right, that is literally, every time Fagazo comes to the chat, he just says something fucking mildly racist. Says he has a black girlfriend and then leaves. Bro, we broke up. Do you think Bilal Muhammad gets the N-word pass? Probably. He's got a pretty clean fade, you know. He might be able to get the pass, you know. He's got a clean... He's from Chicago, man. People forget he's from Chicago. So, like, you know, his coach is black. I'm sure Bilal Muhammad said the N-word. Let's be real. What are the best MMA fighter parties? Yuri's hotel party with boys from his village. A family barbecue with DC. He's African. Who is African? Bilal Muhammad is not African. He's Middle Eastern. And he's not even from, like, he's not even from North Africa. He's from West Asia. If the fade is tight, you ain't a white. Hey, people forget, man. I used to have a very, very tight, nice fucking fade going on at one point in time. Striking, wrestling, grappling. Yeah, but Bilal has no jiu-jitsu. He has no, like, submission abilities. Like, he's got very good wrestling. He's got good boxing, but Bilal doesn't really have the jits. You know, I think JDM has better jiu-jitsu than he does. Yuri party is a wild party. Not everyone can survive that. He said it's hard to come out alive out of his party in a full violence interview. Yeah, there was a video where Yuri talked about how he would drink with he would use a motorbike engine to, like, chug shots out of it or something. I don't know. He said he used a motorbike engine to drink alcohol at one point. Which Muslim fighter do you believe is the least dedicated to their religion? Ooh, that's interesting. I think, well, Bilal wore the pride shorts, so you might have to say Bilal. Not that you know, I don't think he's the most fundamentalist with his beliefs. You know, I don't. What I mean by this is I don't think you're going to see any Dagestani fighters wearing pride shorts. So maybe below. I think it is Ankalaev personally. I could see, yeah, I could see that to be honest. Hamza used to wear like a weed hat, and there was like photos of him like, I don't know. He used to be very like doing burnouts with Darren Till and doing all this like fucking non-haram type stuff. So maybe Hamza, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll say Bilal just because he's like a westernized, he's got a westernized belief system. Yeah, it's crazy. Bilal wore pride shorts. Oh yeah, Shara is weird because Shara also like brutally beat the shit out of some guy for kissing his own girlfriend in public. So I don't know. Shara like goes in between from being fundamentalist and to being like chill with it, you know. So I don't know. It's hard to know actually. Andrew Fagazo, Dagestan era gone. It's Georgians' time. It is. The Georgians are going crazy. Shara is Christian, bro. Shara is not Christian. Shara is definitely Muslim. That is closeted behavior by Shara. Yeah, he was just jealous that the guy didn't want to kiss him on the lips, I think. Where is Shavkat? He disappeared after he almost got submitted by Ian Gary. He's injured again because Shavkat's got the brittle bones. He's got brittle... Like, Shavkat is the most injury-prone fighter of all time. I feel like Shavkat Rachmanov gets out of the fucking shower and he tears his ACL or he tears his meniscus. Like, every time this guy fights, he's apparently injured. Let's see. Uzbeks have the best fighter hats. I'm interested to see what Cage Warriors does with Torpai Majoev. Doesn't much a sign of a closeted gay. Look at John Jones. Wait till Israel gets in the UFC. Armin wants to fuck Nina so bad. Yeah. People forget, man. Yeah, no, that... Armin's like, I don't know. Armin's a interesting dude, you know. He's got all the money in the world. Chooses to fight. Loses his opportunity. Nina is a demon in human form. Dutapol versus Harel Cohen. Wait, let me look up the guy. You said Topol. Let's look up Topol. Let's see this guy. What weight class is this dude? He's from Norway. He's got 5-0 record. He's got a good record. Got some good wins. Oh, he beat Teddy Stringer. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about Teddy Stringer the other day. I was like wondering what's he been up to? He lost. That's sad. He was on a good run. Respectfully, Israeli striking. The last name for Gaza originates from the Iberian Peninsula, specifically from Spain and Portugal. Oh, okay. So Andrew Fagazo is like Hispanic then. He's probably from like probably Dominican. He's probably from the Dominican Republic. I don't know. I have a feeling. Helicopter. Actually, no, he's probably Cuban. He's from Florida. Andrew Fagazo is definitely Cuban, actually. What a fucking message from fucking Andrew Fagazo. Okay, you're Cuban. You're Cuban then. Hey, and anyway, if you're Dominican, I'm Dominican, not black. What are you talking about? I'm Dominican, not black. You're doxing the fuck out of me right now. Imagine I just look you up on Instagram, you pop up straight away. Did you see Tafa showing off his abs? Yeah, he's always been a light heavyweight. I don't know why he was fighting at all these other weight classes. Very stupid. Let's look up Andrew Fagazo on Instagram. Let's find him. I know black eye Dominican. I love that. That meme is so fucking funny. I know black eye Dominican. I didn't know Polynesians had abs under their tummy shields. People forget, man. I found Fagazo. I found him. Is that you, Andrew Fagazo? I found you. You're right there. I don't know, this is just some random guy with like 37 followers I found. This is the only Andrew Fagazo I could find. Nah, it's you. That's you, Andrew Fagazo. We found you. Not even close. Nah, I reckon you look similar. That there. It's probably your cousin or something. No way. Yeah, that's you, Fagazo. We found you. We have compromised Andrew Fagazo. Yeah, I found the Pinterest account with the same photo. No way Andrew's that handsome. Oh no, never mind. I found Andrew Fagazzo. This is this is 100% Andrew Fagazzo actually. This is 100% Fagazzo right here. This is you. This is you. 100%. This is you. I can just tell you've taken photos like that. This is 100% Andrew Fagazzo here. We found you, buddy. We found you, mate. We've got you. He's Brazilian. Yeah, don't lie, Fagazzo. We found you, mate. We found you. Dominicans have the N-word pass. I mean, yeah, Dominicans are actually black. Like they're mixed, but they just don't see themselves as black for some reason. I guess they see themselves as mixed or something. I'm shredded and travel the world, shattered in the face. I don't know, man. All these Andrew Fagazas, you at least look like one of these guys. They all the ones who come up, they look how I imagine you would look. Maybe these are all the same guy, actually. Get rid of your eye bags. If you're American, you have the N-word pass because of freedom of speech. I mean, technically he's right. Lots of Andrew Fagazzos in the world, I know. It's a dangerous world out there, you know. It's a bad day to be a woman's drink. It's a bad day to be a woman's unattended drink when Andrew Fagazzo's on the loose. Why does Andrew Fagazzo have so many emo music playlists? The two people from the last fight you watched are tasked with saving you from your kidnappers. How over is it? I think the last fight I watched would have been Marwan Rahiki versus Gabriel Schlump. So I reckon I'm alright. I reckon Marwan Rahiki can protect me. Schlump beat Gene Silva, so I'm sure he can find a way to get something done. I say the N-word every day, according to Andrew Fagazzo. He says the N-word every day. That's interesting. Nice. Fair enough, Andrew Fagazzo. Otis the beefy one. ChatGPT asked question. Leave him alone. Otis the beefy one's the OG. He donated to me many funds, so he is the man. Hi from Malawi, Central Africa. Hello, welcome. Vuso Muhango? I'm really sorry if I'm butchering your name. Benny has the longest face ever. Yeah, it's a long face. What can I say, man? Hello from Malawi. Hope you're going well. Hey, what's up, Bread Man? Oh no, we got Malcolm Wellmaker fan here. This is going to get very sus very quickly now. Mutombo tribe, Africa. Jealous of my question. What about you, Otis the Beefy one? What was the last fight you watched? Who would be your protectors? What'd be like the word? Imagine like your last fight you watched is like Mike Jackson versus CM Punk. That'd be fucked. You'd be screwed. There are 2 homosexuals in the chat currently. Jesus. Bro, when you hit 10K, I reveal my Instagram. All right. I'll hold you to that, Fragazo. Everybody subscribe to me. If you're new, subscribe. Is that America? I am from Australia. I'm from Australia, mate. Hey, Wick, how are you? Does Malcolm make a good goof well? Is that America? I am from Australia, though. Vuso. Struggling with my dates right now. Grinder is pretty stale. I'm sorry to hear that. Show us your backyard, bro. I will show you my backyard another time. Fragazo, I'm American. Are you You're Cuban American. You're Cuban American, though. The best of the best. If you say so, mate. If you say so. Ah, I like Australia. Well, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Bro, you're 50%. 50% what? I'm half Cuban. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm glad you like Australia, Vuso. That's very glad to hear. I'm very glad to hear that. Do you watch Corn? I do not watch Corn, no. I've stopped watching Corn. It's bad for your brain. It's very bad for your brain. It fucks you up. So I do not watch it. You haven't interviewed JDM yet? He's the only, him and Volk, oh, and Rob. So pretty much all the ones who were champion. I've interviewed a lot of the UFC fighters from Australia, but JDM never. I've met him. We've met in person before. I met him, but I've never interviewed him, unfortunately. Are also black people there? There are black people here, yes. They are. There are black people in Australia. Never met anyone from Malawi, though, but there's a lot of people from Zimbabwe and South Africa and Kenya and South Sudan. But not too many people from Malawi, no. I've been to your country and it's trashed. Okay. Well, don't come back then, Andrew Fregazzo. If you didn't like it, don't come back to Australia then. You're addicted to corn. That's not good, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. You should find other hobbies. You and South Africans have similar accents. Yeah, the white South Africans, I guess we have similar accents. But I think their accent's a bit more Dutch. They have more of a Dutch. I guess maybe if you're talking about British South Africans, but Afrikaans people, they sound a lot more like Dutchmen. And I know because I have Dutch family. What language do you speak? I speak English. I stopped myself drinking this week. I'm so proud of myself. Good man, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Good job. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I've been 5 years sober from alcohol. It's good. It's very good. I don't know, it's really cool though, because whenever I go to parties and stuff with my friends, they're just all, like, they never remember the night. I remember everything. I remember every part of the night. Like, I get to just, I feel like I'm, what's the word for people who are like, observing wildlife, but I feel like I'm just observing drunk wildlife. Give me your McDonald's order and I'll eat that right now. Well, I'm in Australia. I normally get an Angus burger. I don't know if they do that in America, but I normally get an Angus burger, chips. I don't drink soda, so I don't get a drink. I normally just get chips and an Angus burger, but I don't drink soda, so. My DoorDash delivery just got the whole Wendy's order wrong. I'm on support right now. Nah, what the fuck is Angus? We have a thing called an Angus burger. Let me find it for you. I'll show you a photo of the Angus. But it's Angus beef. It's Australian grown beef. Angus burger. McDonald's. But I've been in Madagascar. Nice. I've always wanted to go to Madagascar. Bro, why don't you train? I do train. Just I'm not training at the moment. This is an Angus burger. So it's like Angus beef, mustard, some mayo, some tomato. So it's sort of like that. Actually, I don't even think that's not actually that's not even an Angus burger from there. This is more of an Angus burger from there. But yeah, this is what I normally get. I always get an Angus burger. And it's not like, it's different to like all the other burgers because it's not all, yeah, we don't have that here. Yeah, because it's Australian beef. That's what I'm saying. That's typically my order I get. So, yeah, but it's like, it's not like factory fake beef shit that they use for like the other burgers, I think, because it's like Australian ones. You guys don't have a Big Mac? We do have a Big Mac, but I just prefer the Angus burger. That's my go-to. Did you know a Formula 1 car has a tiny 1.6 litre engine, but it produces over 1,000 HP? No, I did not know that. Do they have cars in Australia? Yes. We do have cars in Australia, yes. We're not fucking living in the land before time, all right? We don't have dinosaurs here or anything. We have cars, of course. What type of weather is there? It's at the moment it's winter, so it's actually very murky and dark outside. It's raining a lot. I'm ordering a Big Mac, 10-piece nuggets and a vanilla ice cream, large fries. Nice. That sounds very nice. Do you have internet in Oz? No, I'm currently not using internet to do this. I'm currently using fucking I don't even know what I could even make up. No, we don't have internet here. We invented internet. Australia actually invented internet. The guy who invented the Wi-Fi, I think he was Australian. One of the guys who invented Wi-Fi was Aussie. Is it true that Australia doesn't get earthquakes? We do, but not anything large. I've never lived through an earthquake. So DoorDash gave me $17 in credit, so I'm going to order more. Exactly. It's actually good when they mess up your order, because then you can report them, and then like you get free order and stuff. I remember they messed up my order once. Or no, my order was like, an hour late. I ordered acai. I ordered like a fucking acai bowl, and by the time it got to me, it was completely fucking melted. Like it was literally like it was just all melted. It was like a really good fucking acai bowl, ruined because it had been stuck in some woman's car for like over an hour. Like it was so bad. Is Mad Max then like your uncle? Indeed, indeed he is. You know, me and Mad Max. What is the president of your country? We don't have a president. We have a prime minister, but our prime minister is Anthony Albanese. He's Italian Australian. That's our guy. He's the leader of the Labour Party. If you don't eat Domino's right now, you are dumb. Why? I like pizza though. I normally if I get anything pizza, I normally get Domino's. Push and P. Alex, haven't seen you in a while. I think it's because I've been doing a lot of early streams. Good to see you back again. Italian Australian like Jack, indeed, and Steve Ursig. We got a lot of Italian Australians here. They have a crazy offer right now. What's going on? What's the offer they have? I do this. So according to Malcolm Wellmaker fan, he does this thing where he scams DoorDash. Even if they don't get the order wrong, I have got thousands of dollars of free credit. It's pretty wicked. Can't they just blacklist your house though? I'm pretty sure they could blacklist you, can't they, if you keep doing that, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. But then you could just go to Uber Eats, so then it's, pretty decent. I make a new account. Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough then. How many animals do you have to fight a day in Oz? Every animal you can imagine. It's unlimited. Wake up in the morning, I'm fucking slugging it out with kangaroos. Here, as of now, we have Mr. Chakwera. Nice. Do you like Mr. Chakwera? Is he a good president? But, what was I going to say? Yeah, I got to fight like kangaroos in the morning. I'm fighting kangaroos. Afternoon, I'm fighting koala bears and drop bears. At night time, I'm fighting like kookaburras and bandicoots. If I were to buy a large property for a ranch in Australia, where would it be? Should probably buy one in like the Northern Territory. I think the Northern Territory you can get cheap land there, so it'd probably be smart to go Northern Territory. South Australia maybe. South Australia's got pretty nice areas to it. It's wine country. If you like some wine, that's probably a good place to go. I'm eating to get my ass big. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud. That's fucked, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. I didn't need to know that. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Dave's Hot Chicken is the best. I've never had Dave's Hot Chicken. We have our own fast food places here though. We got like Red Rooster. We got Chicken Treat. Our Burger King. We call it Hungry Jack's here for some weird reason. They have some like weird thing where they got rid of all the Burger Kings because it used to be the East Coast had Burger King and the West had Hungry Jack's, but they ended up getting rid of Burger King and just calling it Hungry Jack's. Ayo, ayo, ayo. So now we just have Hungry Jack's, but it's the exact same. Literally, Hungry Jack's is just Burger King, just with a different name. Like the food and everything's the exact same. Like they do Whoppers and they do all that stuff. Why are Australian girls so tan? Because we're like right on the equator. I think it's very hot here. There's a lot of sun. I just have to do my 100 squats a day to get my fatty toned. Fair enough. What are you doing to earn your living? I am Christian. I am a Christian. What about you? I am agnostic, but I believe in God. I'm an agnostic deist, so I believe in God, but I don't follow any religion, but I believe in God. Are emo people allowed in Australia? No, they're banned actually. Yeah, we have a no emo rule here. Like as soon as if you come to if you come into Australia, hold on. I'll be back. I have to go. There's a guy at my door. I gotta go get him package, I think. Okay, there we go. We're back. So yeah, no, wait. As soon as people come in, emos come in, they get immediately deported back. Grinder date is here. No, it was some guy. He needed me to sign a package. That sounds very sus after what you said, but no, I had to go sign for a packager who was going to get taken back to the what's it called? He went to his boyfriend. Ah ha ha! Funny fuck up. I don't have a boyfriend. What the fuck is that ceiling light? Oh yeah, that's. I don't actually know the view you were seeing there, so I'm not gonna go look back at it. Where are you from, bro? Vuso is from Malawi. He said he was from Malawi. Hello from the basement. Hello, welcome. Hope your basement is doing well. Hyar. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, to be honest. Hyar Juji? I don't know. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. I don't want to butcher it, but welcome. I hope your basement is very nice right now. I'm a farmer. What crops are there? There is many crops here. We have a lot of corn crops. We have wheat. We grow a lot of wheat around here. Yeah, every crop you can imagine, really. People grow all sorts of stuff here. It's very good terrain and everything for growing crops. You live alone, bro? No, unfortunately, no, I do not. I wish. Soon, though. I hope so. I hope so. But it's actually impossible to buy a house right now in Australia. If you ever want to own your own house, literally it's like $1 million minimum. So like most of my generation will never own a fucking house because there is a massive high housing crisis in Australia. So people my age would just be renting for the rest of their lives. Unfortunately, it's very rough. It's very very rough. I love corn. Nice. I'm glad you love corn. Are black guys allowed to paint their nails in Australia? Yes. Yes. We have freedom of choice. Yes. Do you work on the side? Well, I do. I do work uh, with other stuff that I get paid for. Yeah, but I don't have full time work or anything like that. No, it's all casual type of work. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's just like in Australia, it's pretty rough at the moment. What is the fight you're most excited for in 2025? Oh, it's got to be Dricus Duplessis versus Hamza Chimaev. I need to see how that one goes. It's going to be very interesting to see if Dricus can overcome uh Hamza. Shout out the boomers for destroying the housing market. 100%. Oh, this is all the boomers' fault. They did this. All the Australian boomers. They fucked us all for generations to come. And now none of us will ever be able to own a house. It's great. It's awesome. Shout out. But at least I can't blame my dad because he wasn't from Australia, so at least he doesn't get any blame for it. But like, yes, and the thing is, all the baby boomers will always say like, oh, you had it, oh, you guys got it easy, you have it so much easier. It's like you fucking guys, you blew up the housing prices. Now none of us can own a house. You could literally buy a house for like fucking like 20K back in their day, and oh yeah, you got it harder than us. Are you a wog? Yeah, a little bit. I have Greek ancestry, but I'm more Western European, but I have Greek ancestry. How much for a house in the regional areas? I actually don't know. I think they're a bit cheaper in the regional areas, but like nobody lives there. I think you can get them for like 400K maybe, but no, actually no. Like 700K now probably. They're still very expensive because it depends like if you're buying. I guess it depends if you're buying farmland or if you're just buying a little house in like a regional area. But it's still all very rough because there is more the supply and demand. Why don't you move regional? I used to live on a farm. We sold our property, but regional life is very boring. To be honest with you, living on a farm is not fun. But well, it's not bad, but I'd probably do that when I'm older. What about jobs there? I am a graduate. We got a lot of jobs here, I guess. There's a lot of good jobs, but I don't know. It's very expensive to live here. You should become a male escort on the side. I used to do it when I was younger. One guy gave me 10K USD for the night. Some rich businessman. I'm not going to become a male escort. Not for men, at least. Maybe I'll sell myself to older women, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to sell myself to men. I'm not going gay for pay. I'm not that desperate. Are any of your friends larrikins? Yeah, I would say some of my friends are larrikins. I've never actually. What? Like, larrikin just means working class, doesn't it? Or mischievous. What's it actually mean? Mischievous young person. Oh, all my friends are larrikins. We're all larrikins then. An old uncultivated rowdy but good-hearted person. Oh yeah, my whole group are all larrikins. If that's the definition of larrikin. I heard taxes are way high in Australia, New Zealand. Yeah, the taxes are really bad here. Like I can't even lie. The taxes are bad. I even got taxed on my fucking YouTube payment. I didn't even get that much when you think about it. They still tax me fucking $2. The dogs. How far from Australia to Antarctica regions? I think you're saying Antarctica. Oh, it's still pretty far. I think it's like a 5-6 hour flight because they actually do flights to Antarctica, where they'll fly people to Antarctica like just to fly over and then they'll fly back. At least that was a little deal they were doing. There's no business in selling yourself to women. It's near impossible. Like less than 1% of buyers are women. You have to cater to men if you want to be an escort. I mean, I had a woman offer to pay me after I had already slept with her. So I don't think it's too hard. But yes, no, definitely creepy men are definitely easier to please, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to become a male escort. I'm not going gay for pay, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. I'm okay. I'm alright with money at the moment. How much do you think Volk paid for his farm? Probably like 900K, probably. Probably something around that. Let's look at regional areas. If you ever sell yourself to a woman, go down to a woman married to a rich guy having marriage issues. Exactly. You got to play the game right. You got to find some rich, older woman who's having a falling out with her husband, and boom, you got money for life. But nah, it's oh, there is. It's not too bad if you're not gay. You don't even have to do much. I just gave him head and did lines with him most of the time. That's still a lot to me because I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want to be physical with a man in that way. That's not that's not for me, unfortunately. Volks Farm is massive. I thought a couple of mils. Oh, I didn't. Let me look at his. Let's look up Wollongong farm properties. Did you hear about Craven? I did not. Wollongong farm prices. You're craving more head. Is that what it is? You're craving more head, Matthew Cook. Good one. Nice one. I like it. I like it. Uh, are you homeless? Yes. As you can see, I'm currently in a fucking box at the moment. This is all taken from my box. It's a very nice box. This is the nicest box I've ever seen. Haha, you chill. I am chill. Make sure you subscribe and like. I'm very chill. You should fake it for a couple months and make a bunch of money. Thank you. Appreciate you, Matthew Cook. Make a bunch of money. It's not that bad. Look at Sketch. He did, and he's behind him. Nobody even remembers. Everybody remembers. Everybody remembers about Sketch. That's literally, I didn't know about who Sketch was until I found out about that because it was like going viral. Not okay. I'm looking for properties right now. Ron Sketch is young. Ben is pushing 30. I'm 24. How am I pushing 30? I'm pretty sure fucking Sketch is older than me, isn't he? The fuck you mean Sketch is almost pushing 30. I'm much fucking younger than Sketch. Sketch is literally like fucking 3 years older than me. I can attest. People forget, man, Bluebird is the hardest to get in BJG. Would you rather... I'm not going to fall for that again, Rickshaw. Mr. No, I don't even think I never did fall for that one, actually. No, I got that completely wrong. I'm not going to fall for that one, I should say. I remember they got Drew Dober with that one, though. I remember they got Drew Dober with that one. I have to admit I've choked my chicken to sketch for you. You might be 24, but your moustache is pushing 30. It is. I've had this bad boy since I was born. came out. I came out the womb with his moustache. It's a very, very old man moustache. How do you fall for the lol? No, I didn't actually fall for that one. That one's pretty easy to detect. Anything with knee in it, you just know not to say. Anything that has knee or it has grow in it, you just know not to say. Malcolm Wakerish for a heterosexual 15-year-old. Yeah, I have a feeling that a Malcolm Wellmaker fan's not really gay. I think he's acting. Is Malcolm Wellmaker Asian? He's half Vietnamese, half black. I watched a podcast with him. Do you know Bend Over? Yes, I do actually. I'm Bender Man. My cousin's Bend Over. You know, I bend a man, he's the Bend Over. Malcolm Wellmaker says he's gay. Okay, take your word for it, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. But yeah, Malcolm Wellmaker is like, he's the reincarnation of Benson Henderson. They're both Blasian. Shout out Vietnamese, indeed. Not convinced. Yeah, I think Rick Shaw should have a meet up with Malcolm Wellmaker, Rick Shaw. You should meet up. Make sure Rick Shaw. You should gay-vestigate him a little bit. Being gay is gay as fuck. Yeah, true. Being gay is quite literally the gayest thing ever. Can we watch YouTube together? Sure, why not? Are Australian women wild in bed? I actually haven't been with too many crazy Australian women in bed. You know, if you don't count like they're from an immigrant background or anything like that. But yeah, some of them can be. But typically it's like if they're from like if they're of an Eastern European background or like Southern European background, they're a bit more crazy. Or if they're Latino. But just straight Australian women, yeah, some of them can be, but some of them are just fucking crazy in general. Ask Malcolm Wellmaker said, ask me gay stuff. Test me, Rickshaw. Look up this song for me. Being Vietnamese is the best base for a prospect in MMA. Yeah, there's a lot of Vietnamese prospects out there. People forget, man. People forget. This is not sketch, by the way. I don't know the fuck they're using for this photo, but this is not sketch. There's no way there's a photo of sketch. Oh, no, it literally came out with a photo of a sketch. Because I was like looking at this, I was like, who the fuck is that? That is not sketch, but it's literally just a random sketch. Being with a girl is gay because girls like D&D is gay as fuck. You're right. It reminds me of like, didn't Nick Fuentes say that fucking kissing a girl is like the gayest thing you can ever do? You're fucking you're groper maxing rotten steam. It's called La Barbie Sinola. What the fuck? Okay, let's have a look. Is it just like the Barbie girl song, but like fucking Spanish or something? No. I'm not looking that up, actually. No, fuck you. I'm not looking that up. That's got the cartel fucking name in it. That's a fucking beheading video. That's a beheading video. I can tell that's a beheading video. I'm not looking that up, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. That's definitely a beheading video. There isn't much difference between... How would you know, Malcolm Wellmaker fan, if you're gay? What, you went with girls at one point? Rab says, Islam is pig shit. Do you agree? You talking about the religion or the fighter? What's the average Australian height? Is 5'9". The average Australian is 5'9". It's not a beheading video. It's on YouTube. I don't want to look anything you tell me to look up, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. To be honest with you, I am... religion? No, I don't think the religion is that. You know, some Muslims are pretty chill, you know. It's like all religions, you know. Yeah, I went with girls at one point. See? What? I need your trust back. Will you send me some money? Send me a dono and you'll get my trust back, okay? How about that? If you want me to look this up, send me some money. That's the only way you can get my trust. I'm a materialistic man right now. If they allowed pitfalls and jungle traps in the United Rules, the Vietnamese would be undefeated. That's true. People forget about the Vietnamese, the Viet Cong. They brought down the USA. No, I actually watched a video. The whole idea that the Vietnamese won the war is like a bit of a exaggeration. Yeah, the Americans left, but they were just fucking destroying the Vietnamese. They were running. They were just killing too many of them. They had to stop. I watched the whole video on it because I thought the Vietnamese were fucking them up, but apparently it was just straight that the Americans were like killing too many of them and they had to stop. Oh my god, you actually sent me money. All right, you got my trust. Good man, good man. I once slept with this crazy Puerto Rican girl from school. She taught me how to fuck, and he's Canadian. Trust. All right, you got my trust. All right. Let's find it. Let's see. You better not. This better not get me on a fucking watch list. La Bobby. Okay, let me put my headphones in and I'll listen to it. Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Americans were dropping Agent Orange like it was going out of style. Yeah, you're not wrong. They fucking destroyed the. Alright, it's called La Barbie Sinola. Alright, I'm watching right now. Bro, you're already on my watch list. Damn, nice. Hope that's not a bad thing. Alright, let's listen. Why did you want me to listen to this, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? What the fuck is this, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? I can't say that I like it too much, but I don't hate it. It's just very, I don't know, it's very basic, I feel like. Did you ever watch any Dr. Michael? No, I still didn't. I still haven't got to watch any. I told you, if you want me to watch any of that stuff, just send it to me on, Instagram. If you ever want me to watch anything. Because, yeah, sometimes I forget after stream. Normally after stream, I immediately just go and eat food and then, like, I don't know, get distracted with other stuff. But, yeah, why did you want me to watch that Malcolm Wellmaker fan? Very interesting, though. It was very interesting. Shout out to my mom and fuck. Yeah, I know. I literally just listened to that bit of it. It was very, What was the video that the gay Malcolm Wellmaker sent you? It was called La Barbie Sinola by La Barbie. It's some Mexican singer, rapper, whatever, who's not even got that many subscribers, to be honest. You know, we've almost overtaken her. We're gonna overtake her soon. Wait, let me go down so I'll find the video. Let me get it at a good angle. No gay shit. This was the video by La Barbie Sinola. Very nice. I don't know why. For some reason, she's just tagged Japan and Tokyo. But anyway, that's what Malcolm Wellmaker fan made me watch. Any progress on getting credentials for the UFC? No, I still have to make a website. I just haven't made a website yet, to be honest. I think once I make a website, then I can probably get my credentials. Either that, or I'm just going to use credentials for, like, maybe I'll try and see if a journalist isn't going to come here and I'll steal his credentials. But I've applied for credentials quite a few times. How will you make the website? My friend does, he makes websites, or at least he has a degree in making websites or some shit, so he can make me one. I won't even probably upload anything to it. I'll just make the website and that's it. What was the video? I already said that. But yeah, these streams have been good. I've got donos almost every stream recently. It's really great. So you guys are fucking hardcore fans. I love it. Have you ever been to a live UFC event? I have. I've been to UFC 284. So I watched Islam versus Volk. I went for the whole card. You know what was crazy? Me and my friend were the first ones there. We got there at like 5:30 a.m. I think, sometime around then. That's when the card opened up, and it was actually it wasn't super packed at first, but like compared to like other cards, like Aussies really do show up really quickly. Like they really don't want to miss any fights. But yeah, first fight I watched, I think live would have been Elvis Brenner versus Zubora Turkanov or something like that. That area looked shit with the blue backdrop though. Yeah, it was. It was a small arena. Like there's only like 6K seats or something like that. Like not really many people in there. But by the time the main event came, it was actually really cool because it was like the whole arena was shaking from people singing Land Down Under. Like it was actually that there was vibrations from the singing. I watched Izzy Pereira on MSG Live. That's sick. That was the good Pereira Izzy fight as well, the one where Pereira won. Also went to O'Malley Marab too. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. I feel like it's good to go to an event at least once, but I don't know. I think going to an event isn't that great. It's great. It's good. The atmosphere and everything's good, but actually watching the fights is so much harder when unless you got like the best seats. But I don't know. Like it was the whole time. I definitely prefer watching at home. Yeah, me too. To be honest, like it was good. I'm glad I did it. I was glad I was there and I can say I've gone to a UFC event. But if I never went to another UFC event in my life, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be upset because most of the time I was literally just trying to watch the big screen. So it's like I'm just literally paying to watch a big screen and then I don't know. Like it's just cool. I guess it was, and like I only ever seen one knockout. I'm pretty sure there was only one knockout that card, and it was fucking Parker Porter getting slept. So I didn't even get to. Oh wait, was there any other ones? No, I think that was the only KO. To be honest, there's a couple submissions, but I've never bought a pay per view in my life. I always use Stream East. Don't use the name. Why did I just say that out loud? They're gonna get rid of it now. No, that was not the reason, Rickshaw. No, it was not. That was not the reason why. Wait, let me look at UFC 284. I gotta remember the card. I swear, I think Parker Porter Jr. Tuffer was the only KO in the card. Oh, Clinton Rodriguez also TKO'd Shannon Ross. But there's only 2 TKOs. Benny hates black people. I do not hate black people. I have no problem with black people. Actually, I haven't talked to No, I was gonna say I can't even remember the last time I talked to a black man has been in person. This was a very random thing. I just realized that. I just haven't had very many interactions with any black people recently. Hey, do you know Lorenzo Predicts? I don't know him personally, but I've heard of him. A lot of people have talked to it. How many brothers do you have on the speed dial? I mean, it depends what you count as a black person. One of my best friends is Polynesian, but they're not black, Like, I've got a lot of friends of other races and stuff, but I don't know, the African community is not too big. I don't hate black people. I never said I don't like black people. I like black people. A lot of my best friends growing up when I lived in a regional town was they were Aboriginal, so Do you count Samoans? No, I don't count. I don't know if do Samoans count themselves as black. No, fuck off, Rickshaw. You're not getting that fucking rumor started. Klebo won by sub as well. He did. Yeah, I'm looking through the card. One submission, TKO, submission by Kalibao, and then Tafa got a KO, Rodriguez got a submission, and JDM subbed Randy Brown. So yeah, literally no. Ben P refuses to. No, I specifically said black men. I've talked to a lot of black women. If just I don't know, I haven't ran into many black men recently, I guess. But I talked to quite a few black women. But I don't know, my area is just all like British people, Indians, and Asians. Do black men scare you? No, not really. No, I'm never scared of another man. No. But any big group of people, if I'm walking by myself at night and there's like a group of like 10 people, then yes. But that counts for white people or whatever race it is, you know. If I walk past a bunch of drunk people in a big group, then yes, you know. But no, I have no problem with I don't have no problem with any race. Stop trying to fucking stop trying to fucking red pill me, black pill me. Do you hide your phone? No, I don't. I actually this is like a I don't know if I've fully told this story, but last time when I broke up with my last girlfriend, I actually made her pull over on the freeway and I walked home for 5 hours. British. No, I am Australian. I'm Australian, Caleb Moses. But anyway, yeah, so last time, so when me and my ex-girlfriend broke up like 2, 3 months ago, I actually made a stop on the freeway. I'd grabbed all my stuff. I jumped up. I jumped over the emergency exit sign thing, and I walked home from South Perth to all the way where I live. And I walked 20 kilometers. So I met a lot of people of different races and stuff, and I'm walking home with my bag full of all my stuff, and I wasn't really scared of anything, you know. But I walked for so fucking long. I walked through like the ghetto of Perth at like dark as well. I would have picked you up that night and locked the doors. Yeah, I was actually concerned that like some hitchhiker was like I was gonna turn into like some fucking lost hitchhiker or something. But yeah, I ended up walking that whole day. It was so fucking bad because I needed to shit for like 4 hours, but I just kept walking. I walked through it. Eventually got home and yeah, fucking survived. But my friend actually picked me up. So, you know, shout out to my friend Declan. Because I put it to the group chat that I was like walking home. If you're so Australian, then why aren't you upside down? Checkmate, Brit. You're right. You're right. You lived with her? No, I did not. I didn't. It was my first time going to her house since we dated. Because normally I'd make her come to my house. Why the immediate breakup? Oh, so we were fighting quite a lot. She had BDP. No, is it BDP? BPD. And so she would just have a lot of mood swings, and it was like very, you know, back and forth type of relationship. Like one moment I'd be the best person ever, then she would hate me. Uh, yeah, borderline. So was she bad? Yeah, she was hot. She was mixed race. She was like a mix of everything, to be honest. She had like Ice Spice type hair, white skin, and then she had Asian eyes. She was like the literally like triracial. But no, like I have no ill will towards her or anything like that, you know. But it's just the relationship didn't end very well, you know. But yeah, so anyway, I ended up walking home because we're just fighting a lot, and like because she picked me up and she wouldn't take me home for like 12 hours. So when she ended up taking me, she was arguing with me in the car, and I ended up just walking home for 5 hours until my friend picked me up. I could have taken the bus, I could have taken the train, but it wouldn't have been as cool of a story, you know. I walked 20 kilometers. It was a really good sleep that night. It was definitely a very good sleep, but yeah. What I was getting to is though I walked through the ghetto. I walked through the fucking ghetto. And the thing is, as soon as I walked through the ghetto, it was like so dark. It was so dark. I was walking through like some really shady suburbs as soon as it gets dark. I was like, oh, you would be fucking kidding me. This is how I'm gonna go. Emma, you Lorenzo predicts alt. Let's see. Was she bad? I already read that. What time is it right now? It's 12. Are the ghettos in Australia white? The ghettos in Australia are more of like as bad as it is, they're actually technically more the multicultural type of areas. Yeah, they're like just the mixed areas. Like I'm not saying that's why they're ghettos, but yeah, they're just lower income areas where they have high crime rates. That's what I mean by ghettos. It's more like Bogans who live there. Like Bogan people are like Aussie rednecks, and then like indigenous people live there, and then like a lot of people from like South Sudan. But then there's a lot of people from Iraq and Vietnam who live in them areas as well. But yeah, Australian accent on women is sexy. It can be, not when they're shouting at you. It can't be. The ghettos where I'm from are black and Puerto Rican and El Salvadorian. There's actually a lot of we actually have a big Salvadorian community in Australia, believe it or not. back in the 80s, during like the Salvadorian Civil War, a lot of Salvadorians actually moved here as refugees. If I ever got stuck in an elevator with Lorenzo Predicts and Kenny Okoye, I would kill myself. The two people I despise the most. Why don't you like Lorenzo Predicts? I've never watched Lorenzo Predicts. It's just every time I do a live stream, somebody asks me about Lorenzo Predicts. So what's the beef with Lorenzo Predicts? I get Kenny Okoye 100%, but what did Lorenzo Predicts do? You both like JDM. We're Aussie, mate. You know, if you're an Aussie and you don't like JDM, there's something wrong with you. I mean, even if you're not Aussie, you should like JDM. There's nothing to dislike him for, but I feel like all Aussies should root for him. Benny P versus Lorenzo Predicts. Whoever wins, I donate $100. Lorenzo Predicts bullies mentally ill people in his chat. Well, that's not nice. That's not very nice of him. Why would he do that? Lorenzo is a casual Aussie. Lorenzo is so annoying. Kenny is worse, though. I legit can't even watch 5 seconds on Kenny. Yeah, Kenny is like... At least Kenny's like straying away from MMA a little bit. You know, he's at least he's going towards more of a... He started breaking down like fucking Love Island, for fuck's sake. Like, he knows his days in MMA media is like slowly disappearing, I think. I hate how much Aussies glaze Volk. Hey, don't diss the Volk man, mate. Okay, not fight, but whoever gets most of their predictions right for UFC 318, nice. All right, well, hopefully it'll be me. I'll have to be on my A game for my $100. Thoughts on MMA Guru? I think he's a very funny guy. I've been watching MMA Guru for a couple years. I think he's pretty funny. His predictions have been pretty shit as of late. I mean, I think he got better than me last card, but on an average, his predictions have fallen off a little bit. But I think he's a very funny account. Funny man. I like Guru. I know MMA Guru's real name. So do I, but I'm not going to dox MMA Guru. But I think it's very easy to find, but do not dox MMA Guru. I mean, everyone knows it, but still, you know. All Aussies at least hate Izzy. Unfortunately, no, they do not. A lot of Aussies like Izzy because he's like technically an Anzac, but yeah. I remember when Guru did his interview with Bryce Mitchell, and Bryce Mitchell was like, what did he say? He was like, an MMA Guru, brother, I need to know your real name so I can know the man I'm talking to. And Guru's like, yeah, that's not happening, Bryce. For once, it would be nice for an Aussie to actually not like Volk. I'm a Canadian. I don't like GSP. Just one Aussie ever to not like Volk. But why would they not like Volk? Why would we not like Volk? He's a likable guy, you know. Sean Strickland stole Izzy's aura that fight card, though. Yeah, he did. It was great. Kenny got the Izzy follow after years of glaze. I thought MMA Guru was short and fast, but he's huge. I think you meant to say fat. GSP is French, bro. Yeah, exactly. You know, you're probably more from there's a fucking moose on the loose, like type of way. And GSP is from, I'm not impressed with your performance. I am not from Paris. I am from Quebec. I am GSP. You know, it's more from that type of area. Volk is the sweetest person in the entire program. He is. Like, Volk is just such a nice guy. I don't know how people can hate him with, like, I don't know. It's like hating puppies. Do you like Kai Kara France? I don't dislike Kai Kara France. Volk is overrated. Knocked out last 2 of 3 fights out cold and lost to Lopez. He did not lose to Lopez. He clearly beat Lopez. What the fuck? And, like, yeah, he got knocked out, but one of them was short notice against Islam and against Ilia Topuria, who's, like, one of like is a generational talent, and so is Islam Makhachev. He lost to like GOAT contenders. Would Volk let a fan sleep over if they were homeless for a night? I think he probably would. At least maybe not at his house because he's got a family and stuff, but I feel like he would help him out. I know Joe Lopez has helped a lot of people out in Wollongong. You know, apparently Joe Lopez is a really good guy. His coach, that's Volk's head coach, not Eugene Behrman. His actual coach, Joe Lopez, is the man who taught Volk everything he knows. He's actually apparently really fucking good guy. Apparently he's helped a lot of people out around Wollongong. Weasel is a pussy for never doing a face reveal. Yeah, I have no idea why he's never done it. What if Volk invited you to his cooking channel and poisoned you? Well, that would not be very nice. I don't know why Volk would do that. I'd be backing him up for years, you know. I was backing Volk up during like the second Max Holloway fight when everyone was like coming at Volk. I'd be arguing with randoms in his fucking comment section, you know. So I'd hope he wouldn't. Actually, one time I was on an Instagram live. Because Volk used to do a lot of Instagram lives. One time I left a comment and it had like my full name and Volk said my full name and I had a profile picture of him as my pic on Instagram at one point. So that was cool, but I didn't get it on screen record. Volk has lost 3 out of 4 fights. It's fine to say he's a good fighter, but some have him ranked top 3. Go like, come on, no Gates lose that many fights. Oh, shut the fuck up, welcome, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. He lost to Islam Makhachev and Ilya Taboria, and he took the Islam fight on short notice. You know, he arguably lost to Max. Yeah, but he didn't. He won. He won those fights. He won. He beat Max 3 times. Kai has fans. He's so unlikable. Yeah, he gets a bit weird sometimes, I feel like. Kai is a bit odd, but I don't mind him. I feel like he gets overhated a little bit, you know, but yeah. That performance against Pantoja was fucking horrendous. Volk, it's not that hard to cook, but he's a legend still. Yeah. Kai is defo autistic. Yeah, poor Kai. Kai, that moldy shit was cringe. Yeah, I think it's just bad because he makes it like, you know, he just brings it up a bit too much, I feel like. Yeah, you should be proud of your culture and everything like that, but he does mention it a lot. Which I get it, he's proud of his culture, but like, yeah, he can mention other stuff, you know. I'm sure he's got more to himself. Stop hating. Volk is one of the featherweight goats, beat Max and also dominated Yair and gave Islam a good fight. 100%. I agree. Why would he cry though? Yeah, I don't know. That was very odd. Even like some of them like Kiwi people I know think maybe, you know, guys like overdoing a little bit, you know. Like it's like I don't know. It's similar to a gay guy constantly shoving their sexuality down people's throats like Malcolm Wellmaker fan does. Volk is defo top 7 goat. Volk got knocked out by Corey Nelson. That's embarrassing. You don't even know who the fuck Corey Nelson is. He's a welterweight. Corey Nelson is a massive welterweight. Corey Nelson fought Robert Whittaker as well. He's a big dude. Corey Nelson's massive. Like he's a welterweight. Benny P, please throw a big meaty hook. Will you donate to me if I throw a big meaty hook? Corey Nelson is Volk's daddy. I mean, Corey Nelson's a fucking massive cunt. He's big. Big dude. Wellmaker. I'm Malcolm Wellmaker fan's daddy. Big meaty hook. Big meaty hook. He's a big meaty hook. Thoughts on Steve Erceg? He's a good guy. I like Steve Erceg. I hope he can rebound against Alex Perez. I've actually, you guys, if you look through my interviews, I actually have interviewed Steve Erceg. I was very fucking nervous for that interview, I'm not gonna lie. During the interview with Steve Erceg, I was hyping up Erceg in the interview, and I actually said in the video, I was like, oh, I gotta stop dick riding. Like, I actually said that in the actual interview, and Erceg laughed it off. It was like, Jesus Christ, I just said dick riding in an interview with Steve Erceg. What have I done? Show us the interview link. Let me find it. Like, yeah, that was like, I had half an hour to interview Erceg, so I was like really trying to rush it, because, yeah, I didn't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to make there was so much info I need to get out, so I was like really rushing with Erceg. Wait, let me find it though. I'll find the link. My videos, view channel. Playlist. How did you get in for the interview though? I had to message his man. So actually he agreed to it, because I used to talk to him on Instagram on my old account. And he agreed to the interview, but he said I had to email his management. And so I had to do that. And it took like a month. So when I first interviewed Erceg, it was before he was booked against Pantoja. And then after he actually got announced for the fight against Pantoja. So it actually made the interview a lot bigger. So it worked out very well. Here it is. Copy. Would you get nervous interviewing Tracy Cortez? Nah, I wouldn't. Easy combo. Alright, yeah, here's the link. It was very bad. It was very bad quality as well, because I was using my laptop for the interview. It was freezing so much during the interview. This is when I had long hair as well. But yeah, it was fucking crazy, like, just to see Erceg on the other end of the interview actually have a fucking conversation with Steve Erceg was fucking crazy. especially because he was like fighting for the belt. So yeah, Volk's title defense versus Yang Zhang doesn't count. Shang Tsung did not deserve a title shot. He didn't, but it was short notice. Max pulled out. But yeah, who is you were sexier with long hair? I know. I'm growing my hair back out. I went short like in late February, but I'm getting the hair. I'm gonna grow it back out again. Who was your first interview? My first interview was with Colby Thickness, who fought Alexandria Taporia. I interviewed Colby Thickness last year in January, I think. That was my first interview, was with Colby Thickness. It's actually, yeah, it was cool. It was a long interview. It was my first interview, so maybe not the best, but it was good for my first interview. Started off with, because he was a hyped prospect at the time as well. Bro, I literally clicked to the exact minute you said dick riding. Yeah, I know. Colby Thickness was not ready for the UFC. Yeah, 100% he was not. Yeah, Wixon, I always tell the truth. When I say I said something or I did something, I really did do it. Like I straight remember saying dick riding in that interview, but it was like, cause I was just hyping him up so much. People just like Volk because he's nice and short and bald. Well, he's also a good fighter. I like him because he's got he's an actual good guy. Do you write out a script for the interviews to help guide you? No, I don't. I go straight in freeballing it. I don't write scripts or anything. The day before interviews, I will watch a bunch of videos of the fighter. I'll go watch previous fights, go through their Instagram, and I'll just like find out some interesting stuff about them. And then like the next day, I'll remember it all, and I'll just like go from there. Yo, hello Dawson at home. Good to see you again. You need to work on the internet though, bro. That's not the internet. That's not actually the internet. That was the website I was using. It was really bad. I don't do interviews with my laptop anymore because it just freezes. It would kind of be funny if you open up the video and just stare at them and don't say anything. Yeah, I was thinking about that. One time I should do that with a fighter. Just like don't even say a word. Just look dead in the eyes at him and don't say anything. But yeah, no, that was I think I used it was StreamYard. StreamYard, whenever I use the laptop, it always freezes for some reason. So now when I do StreamYard interviews, I just use my phone because it doesn't freeze. Volk is a decision merchant whenever he's not getting slept out cold. I mean, he TKO'd the Korean Zombie. He TKO'd Yair. Yeah, he's got a lot more decisions, but it's just because nobody really gets finishes at featherweight, except for like Topuria. He was the only one who was getting finishes constantly at featherweight. I'm not feeling good after Wendy's. Steve Osek has a baddie, I heard. Steve Osek deserves a baddie, He's a good guy. Steve Osek is a good man. I don't want to talk bad about his wife. Or, I don't want to objectify his wife. Steve Osek's a good guy. I like Osek. Hope he can rebound. I remember at one point in the interview, I freaked Urseg out because I knew like his his ethnicity and his like ethnic background. So I asked him what he was like, because I read an article where it said he was Italian, and I already knew he was half Croatian. I remember I brought up he was Croatian, and then I said, "And you're Italian," and I asked him if he was Sicilian, and it was like, how the fuck? He was like, how do you know all this stuff about me? I was like, I do my research. I think the goal is Toporia's brother champion at 145. Then we have Ilya 155. And Marab 135, the Georgian Dream, like Africa for Izzy Usman Nagano. Yeah, I think that I don't know. I don't think Alec Taporia will be champion, but Taporia and Marab could definitely stay. Ilya and Marab could stay champion for a while. Volk versus Silver, if it happened tomorrow, deep down, Gene Silver wins. Oh yeah, I'd pick Gene Silver. Volk's past his prime. I'd probably pick Gene Silver, but again, we got to see how Gene Silver goes against Diego Lopez. He might just get fucking smoked for all we know. Steve Usyk is so skilled, but he needs to work on his defense and move up. Yeah, his defense really needs work. He relies too much on tall man defense. I was watching Dag earlier, so happy there was an LGBT MMA YouTuber. I don't feel so alone. Nah, Volk will dominate Gene Silver. I'd hope so. I would just worry. The whole fight, I'd just be worried he's going to get put out cold, Like, he could be beating on Gene Silver and then just get chinned. But I don't know. I'm not fully sold that Gene Silver is like this unstoppable force. It is Bryce Mitchell, A lot of people have beat Bryce Mitchell now. Well, not a lot of people, but I mean, Josh Emmett beat Bryce Mitchell, so, you know. Steve Erceg is on Deontay Wilder type fall off. No, not that bad. Come on, not that bad. But yeah, he really needs to beat Alex Perez. I pray he beats Alex Perez. Is Volk top 5% rich in Australia? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, nah. Maybe actually. He gets a good payment. You know, he gets a good pay for his fights now, I'd imagine. So yeah, we'll say yeah, he's up there. He's up there for sure. He does have a bit of a speech impediment. Yes, that is correct. He definitely has 20 mil in the bank, you reckon? Maybe. I could see it. I need to get another big interview like Steve Erceg. So this is a interesting story, but I am a marathon runner. Nice. Elon Musk is from Australia, so Volk isn't top 5%. Elon Musk is not from Australia. He's South African. What are you talking about? He's from South Africa, not fucking Australia. Elon's from South Africa too, dummy. But yeah, I was meant to interview Robert Whittaker last year, but he has the same management as Steve Erceg, and we had everything agreed. His management said they would get back to me, and then every other fucking Australian channel got the interview with Rob except for me. They never got back to me. I kept fucking emailing them and everything, and I never got my Whittaker interview. So I was meant to interview Whittaker when he was going to fight Hamza, which was very annoying, to be honest. Elon Musk is South African. He is. Australian Elon is he sounds like a likable version of him, and it does actually, to be fair. I thought he was Australian. Benny P got ghosted by Whittaker. Well, not by Whittaker, but by his management. I don't think Whittaker ever does anything when it comes to those interviews. He just does whatever they tell him to do for the interviews. Are you guys sure? Yes. I miss Steve Irwin. Nah, it makes sense though, they're Canadian. People forget, man, in 1951 there was only one mega seed in the whole world. Really? Robert Irwin is Rick Shaw's celebrity crush. People forget, man. Rick Shaw. You're mean. Oh my god. I would do things to Sofia Vergara. Oh, wouldn't we all? Have you guys seen that interview where I think it's like, I don't know, they're all being very creepy to Sofia Vergara. Very weird interview. It was New York. I thought it would have been New York. Not me. According to Malcolm Wellmaker, found Talbot is a bottom. Nice. I have YouTube Premium. I'm a baller. Nice. That's good to know. You're a baller. Respect, dude. Ew, shut the fuck up, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Don't you diss Sofia Vergara. She's sexy. I won't have any Sofia Vergara slander in this chat. She's aging like a fine wine. Would it Wellmaker fan get some friends, bro? You have daddy. Oh my god. What is fair dinkum? It means fair enough. It just means fair enough, mate. Cool. M would eat Gabby Garcia's arse. Nice. People forget, man. Malcolm Wellmaker spends money on YouTube Premium, but not on UFC pay-per-views. M, welcome back, Lorenzo. Sofia Vergara, 52, makes a splash sunbathing in G-string bikini in Ibiza. What the fuck is Toodle Pip? Just means goodbye. Toodle Pip means goodbye. I want to spend my money on online girlfriends. Fair enough. I must return to my premium. No, I have a way to get YouTube Premium a cheeky way. Speaking of cheeky, Jesus Christ, I went lying about buns out for Sofia Vergara. Good lord. Good lord. Who get paid more? Mixed martial artists or boxers? Boxers 100% get paid more. But the worst MMA fighter is getting paid much better than the worst boxer, though. So take of that what you will. Why do you always say, I reckon? I don't know, it's just how Aussies talk. It's just how we talk, man. It's what we say, I reckon, I reckon. Just means like, yeah. I think, you know, it's like saying, I think so. We say, I reckon. I don't know, you're making me overthink my fucking way I talk. Benny, it's not late for you to start fighting, bro. Volk started at 23. Hey, yeah, I will. I'll just, why do you say I reckon? Just say I think. No. I talk how I want to talk. It's how we talk here. I'm not changing my speech patterns. But yeah, I reckon I should just get into MMA. I should just, I'll become a UFC fighter. I'll become UFC champion. And I'll come back to this channel when I'm like, with my belt. If somebody donates me $100, I'll become UFC champion right now. I'll go train. All I'll do is work on that journey. I'm kidding. Or am I? Now, do you guys remember that kid on Instagram who said, like, he'll do whatever the highest comment was? And, like, the highest comment was, like, go to Thailand and train for, like, whatever it was and become a UFC champion. And he has to do that, apparently. I've never said I reckon in my entire life. You have been indoctrinated. Well, yeah, you're Canadian. You're from a different country than me. We talk different. He failed. He did. But, hey, he's still got time. He's still got time. Do 2 free amateur fights and turn pro. All right. Just for you, Wick, son. I'll do it. I'm coming for the belt. I'm coming for that fucking belt. I'm coming for you, Oh, I'm not. Oh, no. I have to go for Ilya Taporia, actually. Fuck it. I'm going to featherweight. I'm sorry, Volk. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, no, I don't know. I would fight just at my natural weight. Fuck it. I'm coming for you, JDM. Nobody says I reckon except Aussie and UK. Oh, yeah, it's just how we talk, mate. It's like saying Canadians shouldn't say eh after everything, you know? There's a moose on the loose eh, you know? I'm from Canada, eh, you know? It's like saying that about Canadians. Do you say eh a lot? Malcolm Wellmaker fan? Wick Son says fuck Canada. Jesus Christ. I say reckon all the time. Because you're a true blue now, Mr. C. You're a true blue Vietnamese. Nah, but I know a lot of people who aren't Aussie, so I reckon, you know. I hate poutine. I'm going to Canada to eat some poutang and get some potang. Underrated GSP. Underrated Colby line was about GSP. I'm gonna go to Canada to beat up GSP and get me some poutang and then eat some poutang. Anyway, I will probably head off in 5 minutes, guys, just to let you know. Just so you guys know ahead of time, I will leave in 5 minutes. Because I need to go eat. I'm fucking starving. Who do you think is the most racist UFC fighter? Probably Phil Rowe. I feel like Phil Rowe's pretty racist. He said JDM got the title shot over Buckley because he's white. That is like, that is a fucking crazy statement, especially looking at how Buckley got fucking owned by Usman. So I'd probably say like Phil Rowe, maybe Izzy, probably one of those guys. I think it's Kamaru Usman. No, I don't actually think Usman's racist. I don't think Usman's racist. But I do think Phil Rowe is. Like, he literally said that he was like, yeah, you know why Buckley didn't get the title shot, right? And then in an interview, he's like, yeah, it's because he's a brother. You know, he has to work harder for it. It's like, bro, he beat washed Colby and he beat fucking washed Wonderboy. JDM beat fucking... who the fuck... He beat Gilbert Burns, who had beat Wonderboy. So, like, yeah. I had a big brekkie and then a Barbie in the Arvo. Had too much plunk and grog, so now I'm in the dunny thrown up. I'm Australian now. You are. That was actually very Australian. That's very regional Australian. Usman called Buckley a monkey. Usman is not... He was not referring to Buckley as a monkey because... Like, they're both black. Like, what are you trying to say? He's trying to say Usman's self-hating or something? Like, what are you trying to say? If I donate, will you stay 25 more minutes? Yeah, okay, if you donate to me again, yes, I will stay 25 more minutes. I will prolong my food a bit longer if you donate to me, Malcolm Wellmaker fan, yes. Are Gilbert and Garn black? Gilbert Burns is, and Garn is mixed race, I believe. Well, I mean, Gilbert Burns is technically mixed race too, but he has an afro. When Gilbert Burns grows his hair out, he's got an afro. So yeah, Gilbert Burns is, at least at the very least, part black. I ate my girl for dinner, nice. Thoughts on zoophilia? I think it's fucking disgusting. What else do you want me to say? Yes, it's fucking gross. Why the fuck would you do anything with an animal? There's plenty of human beings out there. Oh my god, you actually donated. Alright, I actually have to stay for another 25 minutes. Alright, let me get something to fucking eat then. What's for eating, Macca's? I don't know what I'm gonna eat actually. I'm just gonna get a fucking cracker real quick. Put up the timer. I got a timer on. Eat you. Oof. Do a cooking stream. I might. I'll cook some naan. I'll just cook naan. Okay, I'm gonna eat a cracker. Oh, ASMR stream? Okay, guys. There you guys go. What did Mum cook up? Mother did not cook anything up. I do my own breakfast and lunch. Typically, unless there's food left over. I normally do my own dinner too. I normally buy meals and stuff like that. I normally get like those curries you can microwave. What's a naan? Naan's like Indian bread, you know, like that they do have for curry and stuff like that. That's typically what I'll have. When the stream ends, the world ends. No pressure. Don't worry. I guess I'll just have to stay live for a fucking year or something. Naan is the food of the enemy. Send him 4 years Dagestan and forget. After JDM's done, it's going to be send him 4 years per forget. Okay, I've ate a cracker. I'm still extremely fucking hungry, but it's a bit better than nothing. Do you have any hobbies? I have a lot of hobbies. I like walking. Walking's like my big thing. I love to walk. I do at least 10k steps a day. I like going and seeing nature, going on, I like going on nature walks a lot. Like seeing kangaroos, like seeing all the animals. I like eating a lot of different types of food. Say dildo. I'll donate 10. Okay, I'll say dildo. If you really want me to say dildo. Let's see. Why don't you make videos that often? I just haven't made any big videos lately because there's been nothing to talk about. I've been trying to figure out long form videos I can make, but lately there just hasn't been much to really talk about in MMA. But he likes taking us on field trips to the beach. Ever been outside of Oz? I have. I've been to Singapore. Been to Singapore. Been to the UK. Been to Brunei. Been to the United Arab Emirates. So yeah, I've been to a few countries. Been outside Oz a couple of times. I've actually never been to any other Australian states. I've been to other countries, but I've never been to the east coast of Australia. I run 8 miles every day. I'm running the New York Marathon soon. Nice. Enzo Rutino told me to say dildo. He'll donate 10 and then never donated. He just wanted me to say dildo. Fair enough. Make a UFC cute videos. Those are the best. Make a UFC cuts video. Like what UFC fighters need to get cut. Yeah, I could make something like that. Do you know Daniel Ricciardo? I do. Me and Daniel Ricciardo, we go way back, you know. He's actually from like a pretty close area to me, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know him. I've been to most cities in Australia. I really think JDM batters Islam on the feet. Islam is never the same. I can see it. I can see it. I don't think he's going to be a handle welterweight power. He's never been very durable. Make a video, UFC fighters I'd hang out with tier list. I'll do something like that. But it's mostly just going to be fucking Aussie fighters, I feel like. But I could definitely do something like that. I really think JDM batters Islam on the feet, and Islam is never the same. I already read that. Have you ever encountered Robert Irwin? Make a UFC fighter? I've already read that. Jack will piece anyone up. Perhaps at the Australian Zoo. I've never encountered Robert Irwin, unfortunately not. But one day our paths will cross, I'm sure. Do a Robert Irwin interview. Vampiro Legs is my favorite MMA YouTuber. He's a good guy. He comes in this stream quite often, actually. Vampiro Legs. Sometimes he'll just appear in here. He's a good guy. I like him. His thumbnails are really good. Jack has fit calves. I know. I met him. I'm just like, I was a bit taller because he was wearing boots. So we looked the same height because he was wearing massive boots. But he is like, his legs are fucking massive. And I don't even have like super small legs, or I didn't at the time at least. And his legs were fucking twice my size. Kevin Holland activity needs to be studied. Yeah, a guy just likes to fight and make money. Smart though, you can just keep making so much money. Vampire Legs is the best MMA YouTuber to go to sleep to. My hobbies also include walking in nature, but also F1, gaming, traveling, and lastly, Googling femboys. Nice. You like your femboys. That's nice. I'm glad you like them. Wait, I could, since you're gay, I have a curious question about this Malcolm Wellmaker fan. But so you like femboys, but you're gay. Like, wouldn't you like more masculine men? Like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gay, you would like more of the masculine type, not the feminine type. Because I'm not gay. That's gay as fuck. Malcolm Wellmaker says he respects the beauty of femboys. Nice. Glad you respect them. Remember, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. It's always good to subscribe to me. I go live very often. I read all of your messages. All of them. Even the unhinged ones. You know, you don't get this in every fucking live stream. A lot of people just ignore your fucking weird comments. Malcolm Wellmaker fan isn't gay, his boyfriend is. That's very true. I'm there. So I like a top femboys, then be at the bottom for masculine hairy guys. Nice. What the fuck? I do know my cunt. I do know my cunt. I do. Me and my cunt go back. You know, me and my cunt. Way back, way back. You know, me and my hunt. Like this. Right like this, you know. Me and my cunt. Nah, my cunt's a classic, though. That's a real classic one. Kevin Holland is secretly a genius, living amongst idiots and trying to give himself to feel normal. Quitting drinking is a superpower. If that's the case, then I'm fucking Superman. I never get tempted by alcohol. It's evil. It's evil. Stay away from it. Every time I go to a party or something, someone always tries to make me drink. Like, the temptation is there. Everyone's always trying to make you break your fucking sobriety every time, but nobody's done it. Doesn't matter if it's like, even if some 10 out of 10 chick said she'll only fuck me if I had to take a sip of alcohol, I won't do it. Rick Shaw's waiting for another donation. Penny P regrets staying live after reading that comment. I sort of do. But Malcolm Wellmaker fan is my new pay pig. He's my pay pig. He's paying me to stay here, you know. He's keeping me on here a bit longer. What if Sofia Vergara asked you to drink? I would take a fake sip. I would pretend to have a sip, and then I would fucking tear them cheeks apart. 100%. Why do you hate drinking so much? Bad experience? No, it's just like it's not good for you. There's no real benefit to it. So, like after I would drink, I would get like bad mental health. So I just stopped drinking. I was like, fuck it. If there's no benefit to me, I cut it out. I want to pick Stephen Thompson. So do I. I really wanted to. I ended up picking Bonfim, but I really think Thompson's got a good shot. Stop me, please. I mean, when did you first realize? What the fuck? There was no realization because it's not something I am attracted to. Auburn Woodsman, Jesus. I know the trick you're trying to pull though, because if you say, you know, I know that trick. It's like there used to be an old thing people would say at school, and it would be like, do your parents know you're gay, or when did your parents find out you're gay? Because if you can't answer either way because you're saying you're gay. That's what people used to. That's what people used to do at school. But no, I'm not attracted to. Not attracted to children. No. I'm actually attracted to older women, which is why I think Sofia Vergara is quite attractive. But yeah. What if a femboy offered you his drink? I would fucking not do it. Interesting transgender channel. Thank you, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I'm glad you think it's very interesting. Welcome, Auburn's Woodsman. Hope you're having a good time, Woodsman. You're an Auburn Woodsman. There's a million pride flags in my town. Well, you live in San Francisco, mate. You know, you live in like the gay version of Israel. The whole LGTV full HD community is here. Having a bad time. My bomb hole is itchy. Oh, well, Malcolm Wellmaker could scratch it for you, Auburn's Woodman, if you really need it. And we are proud. Chris the Crybaby Curtis. Malcolm Wellmaker fan, you still here? Go scratch Auburn Woodsman's bum hole for him. It's itchy. I'm the only straight guy in the town. Oh, that must be tough. Hey, I mean, it would be good in some aspects. At least there's no like straight men competition when you're looking for a girl. Whereas apparently Auburn's Woodman took worming tablets, but that didn't fix it. I'm very sorry to hear that, Auburn's Woodman. Maybe take a fucking shower or something. Is Chris Curtis facing any repercussions? He's not. He's currently not. To be fair, it wasn't really him. It looked more like he was protecting the guy. Sean Strickland straight up punched him, but I don't think Chris Curtis will face any repercussions. Repercussions. Sorry. Why do I mute words? You. Fuck you. It is not a chat platform. Whoa. Why'd you say fuck me for, Sandra? Sandra Horn, that's very rude. What did I do to you? Why would you say such a rude thing to me, Sandra Horn? Well, it is not. It's YouTube. There's chats. We got chats in here. Fuck you. Saying fuck me is a bit crazy, though. Well, it's not a chat platform. It's live. We're live here. It's a platform when you think about it. I talk, people reply. Do a fart. I can't. I don't need to go, bro. I don't need to fart right now. You got any tips? Auburn Woodman? What should I do? What should I do to fart? It's YouTube. It is YouTube. But guess what? On YouTube, they have comments. We have comments. Look, people can comment. Oh, you're an MMA fan? I too like watching men touch each other. More like than you know, little man. What the fuck are you calling me little man for? I'm not even a little man. That was fucking rude, Sandra Horn. You're just coming out being so rude for no reason, you know? Why don't you try and talk to me? We could have a nice conversation, Sandra Horn. But you just come out fucking... Sandra is a dom. Yeah, Sandra is a dominatrix, 100%. So what? Sandra is based. Yeah, we love Sandra. We love Sandra Horn. Shut up. No, I'm not going to shut up. 80 a gram. What are you doing for 80 a gram? I'm live streaming Sandra Horn. I'm not going to shut up. That would not be very entertaining for the people in the chat. You don't talk nonsense. Thanks, I appreciate that. You don't think I talk nonsense. Thank you, Sandra Horn. I'm glad you don't think I'm talking nonsense. Thanks. I'm glad you know I'm talking facts. See, you told me to shut up, and then you said I'm not talking nonsense. You don't talk sense. Do you like black people? Yeah, I don't have a problem. Sandra Horn. Oh my God, Rickshaw, Jesus. Sandra, can I be your... Well, where are you from, Sandra Horn? What country are you from, Sandra Horn? Let's dissect why you're so angry with me. What country are you from? Fernando, Rickshaw literally tried this exact same thing to me like half an hour ago. I'm not going to fall for it, buddy. But I like the effort. I really respect the effort, Fernando. Are you from Florida, Fernando? Are you Cuban? How much of any Aboriginal language can you speak? I know Guna. Guna means shit. That's sort of all I know. I admire your preference, Fernando. I have to go now. I'm glad I found your stream. It was fun. Also great. You finally came out of the closet. Bye. I did not come out of the closet. There's no closet to come out of. Rotten Steam, though. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Goodbye. Have a good one. Thanks, Rick. I admire your courage. I respect anyone who tries to bait me. I respect it. You know, it never works for you, but I respect the effort. It takes a lot of IQ to try and bait someone into saying the N-word. When did you become an MMA fan? I've been an MMA fan since like 2010, but I was only a casual then. It wasn't easy. We will get to him to say it one day, friend. Wasn't easy telling your dad you're gay. Well, I've never had to do that because I'm not gay. Say goodbye then. Why am I saying goodbye, Sandra Horn? I'm reading. There's comments. Do you not see the comments? I'm reading them. I'm the only masturbator here. Correct, Mr. C. 2010. Well, I was 9 when I first discovered MMA, but I became a hardcore fan in 2018, 2017. So I make plenty of sense, Sandra Horn. You just don't understand the Australian accent, I don't think. Just say goodbye then. No sense. The title of this is Talking Nonsense with Benny P. What were you fucking expecting, Sandra? What were you expecting? Of course I'm talking nonsense. I wish I could bleach my eyes after reading what you just said, Malcolm Wellmaker. I wish I didn't have to read that. Would you trust a black person to watch your child? I wouldn't trust anybody to watch my child, to be honest. I don't trust people in general. I would only trust, like, family and, like, friends to watch my kids. What about you, Rickshaw? Would you? Lol, I'm giggling in the beginning. Why did you buy it? Because, like, it makes it more fun. Why did you bite at me? I don't know, I thought it'd be fun to go back and forth with someone, Sandra Horn. Would you deport Jesus if he crossed illegally? Illegal means illegal. He's got to go back. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't deport Jesus Christ of Nazareth. No, I would not. I don't think Jesus would need to cross the border, though. But nah, you're all right, Sandra Horn. You're all right. It was just fun. I don't know, when someone it's good to go back and forth with someone. You know, it keeps it entertaining in the chat. You're dangerous with those teeth. I am. These are sharp. Jesus is already a U.S. citizen. Jesus or Jesus? Texas floods. Why did it happen? I don't know. I'm not sure. Joshua Van going to take Pantoja out? He could do. He 100% could do. Kai France. Why do you always call him Kai? His name's Kai. Actually, Jesus did traverse across different lands from Judea to Samira to Galilee to Decapolis and even into regions like Tyre and Sidon, which were outside Jewish territory. He didn't stay confined. Yeah, I know. You know, Jesus was a traveling man. How big is your ramrod? My ramrod is around 6 inches. Anyway, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm going very well. Thank you, Sandra Horn. I hope you're doing well too. How old are you, Sandra Horn, and where are you from? Just out of curiosity. Thoughts on Russia and the Taliban squashing their beef? Crazy. It's a joke. 6. That's nice. Uncut. Yes. It is uncut. My parents didn't mutilate me as a child. Oh my god, Rickshaw. It isn't a foot, but it sure smells like one. I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm 28. Nice. Where are you from, Sandra Horn? You American? Make sure you subscribe. I go live very often. Good to have you here, Sandra Horn. Also, Fernando L, you should subscribe too. Good to have you here. Where are you from, Fernando? It isn't a foot, but it sure smells like one. You're simping for Sandra. I'm not fucking simping for Sandra. I don't even know what Sandra looks like. I'm just conversating with people in the chat. You're from Mexico. Nice. Whereabouts in Mexico are you from, Fernando? I love you. I love Almighty. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I love you too, Sandra. Sandra was mean to you and you started simping. I'm not simping for Sandra. She wasn't being mean. She was trolling. That's probably why I have homosexual... Rick Shaw says that's probably why he has homosexual proclivities. San Fernando Valley, California, Mexico. Nice. Almighty. The Almighty. The Almighty Eagle. Dun, 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 dun. Malcolm Wellmaker asks Rick, how big is your ramrod? To get back at them for violating my mighty sword. Are you an American? No, I'm in Australia. I'm in Perth, West Australia. And Wellmaker fucked Chris up. He did. Now they'll not get grandchildren. I hope they're happy. Oh my god. Is Australia have gays? Yes, Australia does have gay people. I think everywhere has gay people. It's just whether they admit it or not. Is there any kush in Australia? There is. Medical marijuana is legal in Australia, so there's a lot. Western Australia, big and empty. Yeah, it is. It's a big empty place here, but it's nice. God's country. I love West Australia. Wow. Did I miss anything? Are you in America? Have you ever fought a kangaroo? I have. Me and a kangaroo, we went punch for punch. We had a back and forth slugfest. Ended up getting it in a rear naked choke though and choking it out. Cold. I prefer WA over the East Coast. WA is the best coast. West Coast is the best coast, as they say. Oh, West Australia? Perth, indeed. You know it? Think about if you travel to Europe, you couldn't explore your homosexual side and nobody would ever know. I don't have a homosexual side, so I'd never have to do that. Is fish and chips good? It is. It's very good. I like fish and chips. Not in USA. West Coast is filled with annoying libs. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But the West Coast here is... Well, I live here, but it is also very left-leaning. But still, I like living in the West. Yep, I agree in the US too. That's why they left East Coast. It sucks. I mean, we have every coast here. We have North Coast, South Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Because, like, we're an island. Malcolm Wellmaker is a proud Liberal. Did you vote for you voted for the Liberal Party, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? We can tell. You left the East Coast for Sam Gabriel Valley? Yes, I voted Libs. What's your thoughts on Justin Trudeau, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? You a big fan of him? There's a lot of clowns in California, but the weather is heaven. Nice. Yeah, I really should make tier videos. I'm thinking about it. I should probably do it. Love tuna. You love tuna? Nice. I like tuna. Tuna's very nice. I like chili tuna is my favorite type of tuna. Justin Trudeau is amazing. He stepped down, though. I know he stepped down. True, and the women are loose in Cali. Because California knows how to party. California knows how to party in the city of LA. Your bag probably smells like hell, Sandra. Oh my god. It stimulates brain activity, tuna. It does. Tuna is very good for your brain, to be fair. I used to have tuna quite a lot, but I was losing too much weight. I didn't want to be a fucking twink. I could have lived in Vegas for cheap, but it sucks there. Yeah, isn't Vegas like pretty dangerous? What's your favorite food, Ben? Ooh, maybe steak and chips, or shawarma. I like shawarma. I'm a big Middle Eastern food enthusiast. I do like my shawarma and my wraps, my kebabs, but I also really like pizza and Italian food. So I'll just say steaks and chips. You should be a twink. I'm not going to be a twink. Vegas just sucks. It's so hot. Oh, Jesus Christ, Malcolm will make a fan. I live in Vegas now, Henderson. The women are even looser. Kiss me. Okay, if you insist, Sandra Horn, I will. If you're really a woman, Sandra Horn, then sure. It's 110 today, Jesus. My Chemical Romance. I chime in with haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door now. That's it. That's not even Chemical Romance, I don't think, but that was like the only song I could think of. My man Ben. Israel Sija, good to have you here. My favorite man from Benin. You lost weight? Oh yeah, I'm in good shape now. In San Fran, it was high at 59 today, and it's summer. Are you alright? I'm very alright now. I don't eat tuna very often. I'm a good weight now. I love Middle Eastern food. There was a bomb restaurant in Hanoi, but in Da Nang, I haven't found one that clicks with me. Jesus Christ. Vampirial Eggs is a twink. Hey, leave him alone. Malaysia had amazing Middle Eastern food. How you been, brother? I've been pretty good, man. Is there like Australian music? What did you say? Let me have a look at what you have said. Emil. Ainak. Saka. Yes, kangaroo making love is Australian music. Let me look what this guy has said in his language. What language is this? What country are you from, Emil, so I can look up the Google Translate to what you just sent me? It means sucky sucky. Nice. Nice. If I'm going to put Borelli to sleep, he might do. Kangaroo is too dangerous. It is. They can be very dangerous. They actually drown dogs. Like, they'll actually find dogs and try and drown them. They're crazy. I'm pleased you're right. I'd be even better, though, Sandra Horn, if you would subscribe to me. If you left a subscription, that would be... If you click that subscribe button, I'd be even better. I'd be more than all right. I'd be excellent. I mean, sucky sucky, read that. Who created kangaroos? I don't know, man. They've been here, you know. People always ask what came first. The chicken or the egg, but the kangaroo came first. The kangaroo was here first before everybody. Let me look up. What language is this? It looks like Indonesian. Okay, well, I looked up Indonesian and I looked up the thing that Emil sent, and it came up with, I really like cats. And you did use a cat emoji, so maybe that's what it was. It's Thai. Is it Thai? Okay, let's try it in Thai then. It also says, I really like cats. It says Indonesian. It says it's Indonesian. Wait, let me try it again. Yeah. See, I knew you were Indo. I'm too good. Subscribe. Why? So then you can see my other videos, Sandra Horn, that's why. If you subscribe, it helps me a lot. But yeah, I knew you were into Emil. Where in Indonesia are you from, Emil? What country? Oh, not country. What island in Indonesia are you from? Are you from Bali? Are you from Java? Who created kangaroos? Does anyone know? God created kangaroos. Kusi is kitten. Nice. If you don't subscribe, Sandra Horn, then you'll never see me again. It's Thai. I heard that kangaroos were created by this Austrian dude who was semi-popular in the 1940s. Who's he? Who's who? I'm quite don't actually know who you're talking about. Do you get thrown in prison if you call Uluru as rock? You need help to do what? I need help. I need more subscribers. Make sure you click that button or I will die. Not really. But yeah. No, you don't get thrown if you call it Ayers Rock, but you can get thrown in prison if you ever go and stand on top of it. They used to let people stand on Ayers Rock, but they won't. Lol, don't worry. Alright, I won't worry. Sandra. Rickshaw, stop getting people to Google the Austrian painter. I'm not going to acknowledge that, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Stop, you're making me jealous, bro. Stop it. Stop complimenting other MMA YouTubers. No, I'm kidding, I don't care. Benny, awesome MMA. It's good to have you in chat. Long time no see. About a thing, because little things, every little thing's gonna be alright. Oh, oh, oh. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright, yeah. So don't worry about the thing. Did you see the... Yes, I did. He's fighting Martin Buday. You would be cuter if you shaved your facial hair. I do shave my facial hair. I just don't get rid of the moustache. The moustache is never going. Does this mean one finally removed its MMA? Probably not. But I think Marcus has been a free agent for a couple of months or a couple of weeks. But I'm glad he's going to the UFC, though. It's a good signing. I just hope Buday... do not have a pedo. It's more of a porn star stash. It's a porn star stash. But, you can sing. Thanks. I don't think I'm a very good singer, but I appreciate that. So this is my message to you. But yeah. Oh my goodness, you're good, I have to say. I don't really know. Well, it was a... I don't want to give my thoughts on the Austrian painter, no. Like, he shouldn't have invaded the Soviet Union. It was very stupid. He was a very stupid person to do that. But yeah, I'd say his painting was good. I'll actually say he was a good painter. I know people say like there was problems with his paintings or whatever, but like, bro, he wanted to go to painting school. Like, he wanted to go to art school. His paintings would have got better, but clip it. What? All I said was his paintings were good. He was a fucking dictator, though. He was a dictator, obviously. But yeah. Now, if you ask me my views on Stalin, it'd probably be the exact same. Now, Stalin, I feel like there's nothing redeemable about Stalin. At least, like, the Austrian painter, he cared about animals. Stalin let his own son die. That's actually a very tough question. I like a lot of bit of everything, so I can't really say favorite singer. What about you, Rick? What's your favorite? My friend, Brazil. Hello, how you going? You're from Brazil, Moto? It's good to have you here. Hope you're going very well today. But what about you, Sandra Horn? Who is your favorite artist? Isso do Brasil. Let me look up Google Portuguese to English. I am from Brazil. Nice. Hola. Como est? I think that's how you say it's hola with an O. I think hello. Let me see. You said no say English. I think you're saying you don't speak English. Oh, you speak English. You do speak English. Nice. Oh, wait, no, I said... Oh, wait, no, I butchered it. No, you're probably saying you don't speak English. Naho. Oh, wait, yeah, you're saying you don't know English. That's fair enough. Let me try and communicate with you real quick. Let me try this real quick. Isso e tudo bom. Isso e tudo bom. Which is, that is all good. People forget, man, the Oxford comma is a marauder. Thoughts on Thailand? We'll go there so bad. Thailand's cool. Thailand's cool. Got a lot of good fighters. Got a lot of interesting things in Thailand. You're going there, but Malcolm will make it. You want to go there for the sex tourism, don't you? That'd be 100% the reason why you would want to go there. Yeah, you want to go there for the lady boy. But here's this thing. I'm curious though, because I seen a video where some guy was saying that I hate to say your Portuguese sounds terrible. Oh shit, I don't speak Portuguese, Mr. C. The fuck you expect? It's like me telling you just talk in like fucking Arabic and then saying, oh, your Arabic's bad. Like, no shit, I don't speak Portuguese. I like Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus got good music. But yeah, it's the thing I was going to ask Malcolm Wellmaker fan, because a lot of people, I've seen like people say that my Arabic is not that bad. Yeah, fuck you, Mr. C. Just that's all I've got to say is fuck you, Mr. C. But nah, like obviously my Portuguese is not good. My Spanish is not that good either, but it's a bit better. I've actually practiced Spanish a little bit, but it's not the best. Are you Jewish, Sandra Horn? What a question. But yeah, I seen like a guy said that like gay guys aren't typically into ladyboys because they're like got very feminine features. So why would you be into ladyboys if you're gay? Malcolm Wellmaker fan. No, I'm English. Nice. You're from England? Whereabouts in England are you from, Sandra Horn? Why do you love ladyboys, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? What if you're a gay man? What is your attraction to them, though? Because they look like women, but they have willies. So what's the attraction? Out of curiosity. Your 25 minutes ended 10 minutes ago, by the way. I know, but I had a bunch of people join. I just need one more subscriber, guys. Come on, don't forget to subscribe. I could be gay like ladyboys. My attraction, they're always big and fit. Of course, it is gay guys who are just don't acknowledge themselves that they're gay, just like ladyboys, and they make them feel slightly less gay. Often it is gay guys who are just starting to acknowledge to themselves that they are gay, that like ladyboys, and they make them feel slightly less gay. Yeah, well, I mean, some of them ladyboys, you really can't tell the difference. I remember somebody told me, some Thai person told me, if you ever see a pretty Thai woman, she's probably a ladyboy, which is like fucking crazy. Why on earth would Malcolm Wellmaker donate just to say these things to you for half an hour? I don't know, but hey, if he's got money to waste, I respect it. My girl told me one of the reasons she likes me is because I'm so pale. Yeah, I remember I hung out with a Japanese girl once, and I had like tan legs at the time. And she said she didn't like that my legs were tan. She preferred the when I was pale, like Because like one side is like obviously this bit's more pale than the other side. And she was saying she liked the less tan side. So I was like, oh, fair enough. Captive audience. It is a very captive audience. But I will go in 5 minutes. I'm going to go and I'm going to eat. Dude, Asians love the whites. Speaking from experience, that is definitely correct. Yes, Asian women really do like white guys. Especially if you have blue eyes, like blonde hair. It's like you're on easy mode. There's literally ladyboy street in Thailand when they drag you. I've had my fair bit of an experience there. If I donate, will you stay for 25 minutes? Yeah, if you donate to me again, I will stay for another 25 minutes. This is like an unlimited money hack. If you donate again, yes, I will stay. Not 20, I'll stay for another 20 minutes. Yo, lightweight fitness. What's going on? It's Betty P is being bored. Yeah, I am. I'm being bored. I live where the hills and valleys are. Nice. Flukish, you went slick. Tongue, saha. Oh my god, he actually did donate again. Jesus Christ, he is. He's just slowly taking all my money away. I'm taking all of his money. Paid for and bought and paid for like our politicians, I know. It's amazing. Malcolm Wellmaker really is my pay pig. Wait, let me see what you said, Emil. Tongue. Oh, wait, I'm using the wrong language. Let's switch it back to Indo. Tongue. Okay, let's see what you said. Let me see. Who's bad? I'm bad. Bro, I saw someone live. I don't know who's saying Amanda Nunes would beat Prime McGregor. I lost brain cells watching it. They've got to be trolling. No way anyone would legitimately think that. Bought and paid for like our politicians. Malcolm Wellmaker just wants friends. Who's bad? You're bad. Well, Western beauty standards were very similar 100 years ago until Coco Chanel accidentally got a tan in the Friends for a year and came back to the US. WWE or MMA? MMA. Are you thinking of Michael Jackson? Tung is from a YouTube video called Brain Rot Anime Opening. I don't know. My girl is South Korean. Pale is a thing in South Korea. Sandra Horn, what is your political affiliation? Would Prime McGregor beat Ilya? I think Ilya would beat Prime McGregor, to be honest. I think he would get it done. Maybe this is all a plot from Malcolm Wellmaker fan. He's trying to turn me into a twink. Every time I go to leave, he doesn't want me to eat, so he's just going to keep donating. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, I'm coming for you. Wixon, what do you want? What is Flukus? Flukus is Lucas Tracy. He's putting me on a diet. Bare knuckle or MMA? MMA. I like bare knuckle, but I gotta go with MMA there. Yeah, Michael Wellmaker fan he is. He's literally putting me on a diet. He's trying to make me lose weight. I'm confused. He's calling you because your name is Lightweight Fitness. Bro, go to sleep. Why would I go to sleep? It's 1 p.m. What the fuck would I go to sleep at 1 p.m.? Are you on about Conor McGregor? No, I was just reading a comment. Someone mentioned Conor McGregor. Can you verbally abuse me? I'm just eating pizza right now. Nice. If you fought MMA, you would have a JDM kind of nose. Nah, I would be a wrestler. I'd be a grappler. I'm not getting hit. I'm going in there. I'm taking people down. 1 p.m. and still only eating a cracker. You're making $3 an hour. Good on you, mate. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. Malcolm Wellmaker fans it's really paying me good, you know. Wait, is that stuff that looks like Target on toast? Are you talking about Vegemite or are you talking about the rich people stuff? What the hell? He's a rapist. Yeah, he was found liable. Hi everybody. Hello Madison. How are you going? ONE FC, UFC, or Bellator? I'll go UFC. But I really like ONE, but I'm more into ones like kickboxing and Muay Thai than their MMA. Yeah, vegetable might. But yeah. One Friday fight nights free in Australia. They are. We can watch them on 7. We can watch them on 7 Plus. Do you like Prime? You mean Pride? The Japanese promotion? I did like Pride. But if you're talking about Prime, I'm not sure what Prime is. Would you ever date a fat chick? Uh, if she, I wouldn't mind if she's chubby, but not like morbidly obese. No, I would never date a morbidly obese chick. But if she's a bit chubby, I don't care. I'd prefer a chubby girl to I'd prefer a chubby girl to an anorexic girl any day of the week. You know, I don't like a girl who's super skinny. Not my type. 175 pounds, but how tall? How tall? It would depend on how tall she is. Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown? I was always more into SmackDown. I like Malcolm Wellmaker fan likes Pride Month. Nice. Move over, I'll be good. I love petite to moderately thick girls. What UFC fighter would you say changed the sport forever? Conor McGregor. Move over, I'll be good. Well, are you saying you're perfect? Are you saying you're perfect size for me, Sandra Horn? 5'7"? Yeah, that'd be good. That's 5'7", 775 pounds. That's it's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad. Do you like Pride? I do. Pride was sick. I like Ryzen as well. Ryzen's a good promotion as well. But she always eats your food while you're using the bathroom. That's all right. That's all right. I'll be fucking munching my food. I'll take my food to the bathroom if that's the case, Rickshaw. Every hardcore MMA fan, I mean, Pride was cool, bro. Yeah, everybody likes Rampage. Hey, don't call Sandra a pig. That's not very nice. Sandra seems like a nice lady. Brock Lesnar or Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor. Oh, maybe Brock Lesnar. Maybe Brock Lesnar. I was a big Brock Lesnar. I'm the same size lying down too. Damn. You're smooth. Sandra Horn smooth. On an unrelated note, here is my Instagram. Jesus, Malcolm Wellmaker fan, you know. Malcolm Wellmaker fan's fucking crazy. Yo, Sandra, eh? I'm sticking up for you, but no longer. Wickson said Sandra Horn is a MILF. Brock Lesnar said Conor weighs like his left leg. I don't like women. They are. Why would you say so? Don't be so mean. Sandra is for sure a gay dude. That's what Rick Shaw just said. Who do you think wins, Ilya or Islam, if it happens? I'd go Ilya. I think Ilya will get it done. Rick, I'm laughing my head off here. Rick's you're risen her up. You're risen Sandra up. Yeah, Brock Lesnar said that Conor McGregor weighs like his left leg. What about JDM Islam? I'll pick JDM. I'm more confident in JDM versus Islam than I am for Ilya versus Islam. Aussie good man, I am. I'm an Aussie man. Make sure you subscribe, Reich and Gib, you know. Same. I don't know why that's a hot take. Yeah, I know. A lot of people, I think it's like, I don't know. I'm pretty confident JDM gets it done. Someone rizzed me up. That's what Malcolm Welbeck is saying. Rick, you're hilariously funny. Rick sure is a funny dude. He is very funny. He's a good part of why I enjoy coming live, you know. That's why I like coming live and seeing Rick Shaw in the chat. He makes me fucking laugh, you know. Rick Shaw has probably made me laugh the most out of anyone in this chat. Either him or whoever it was that said that Gassan needs to fight Barking Dog. I don't know who that was, but whoever said that shit made me crack up. Like, book it, Dana. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. I still remember that. Chuck Liddell. Like, somebody just came to the chat. They were arguing. Someone was like, Gassan versus Barking Dog. Book it now. Rick Shaw is Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Rick Shaw and you are part of the same community. Anyway, I'm going to leave in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm going to go this time because I really need to eat in 5 minutes. But make sure if you guys are new to the channel, you subscribed. Make sure you subscribed, like the video. I'm back, dumbass. Why are you being so rude, mugger mad kid? I thought you were meant to be a little kid. Why would you call me a dumbass? Are you leaving? I will leave in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I'm going to go. Because I need to eat. Want to send me $10 so I can get myself something to eat, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? I like his attitude. I like Ricky Shaw's interview. His attitude as well. People forget, man, Gaston vs. Barking Dog would sell 3 million pay-per-views. It 100% would. It would. People forget, man. People forget. Shit heat. Do I have to send you more money to say? Maybe you do. Maybe you do, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Shit heat. Why are you sending so many rude messages? Mugga kid. I thought you were meant to be a little kid. Whoa. What are you saying whoa to, Malcolm Wellmaker fan? I'm very confused. Eat and stream same time. And from the red corner, Gassier with his Karen-like defense against John Jones and Max Holloway. I can't see the Magomed kid minute. Did he block me? I don't know. Maybe you don't have... Do you have your messages... Do you have your comments filtered, Mr. C? Thoughts on UnkMMA? I'm not sure who UnkMMA is, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm going to dip in 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. I'm going to be gone. So if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed. And I will go live again tomorrow, probably. I don't know who... Let me look up UnkMMA so I can find out who this is. UnkMMA. I've never seen this person before, to be honest. See, you guys, like, bring me into a new fight, like a new channel I've never heard of before. If you guys ask all these channels about me, you should do that as well. You guys should go to live streams and ask channels to look at me. Should help me out that way. Promote me in other people's streams. Because all you guys do is promote other guys when you ask me these questions in my streams. So when you get in their streams, ask about me. UnkMMA did 80k views on a video 2 weeks ago. Holy shit. 90k, damn. the thumbnail is Max Holloway has never fought a black guy. What about Jose Aldo? Aldo's technically black. Send me a dono and I will. I'm not going to send you a dono. I can't even send you a dono. You're not monetized. You can only send donos to accounts that are monetized. I have asked Lorenzo about you. What did Lorenzo say? I'd imagine he just said he doesn't know who I am. What style does he do his videos? To be fair, I only know a few other like MMA YouTubers properly, just taking the piss, mate. Lorenzo said he heard about you. Damn, my name's getting around. To be fair, a lot of people know me because of the whole Jack Jenkins story. Because I got interviewed from the UFC because of Jack Jenkins. Let me find it real quick. Let's go down memory lane before I leave the stream. Let me put this in chat so you guys can give it a read too when I'm done. Oh, what the fuck? Why did it do it like that? Why did it go weird like that? Wait, fuck, wait. Let me fucking delete that real quick. Yeah, no, I gotta re-get it. I gotta look it up again. Alright, this should work this time now. There you go. Now it should be clickable. This is when I got interviewed by the UFC. So I used to have an old Instagram account. I lost my fucking account. It got deleted, but this is when I met Jack Jenkins. It's on the UFC website because I helped him win his fight on the Dana White Contender Series fight. And then went up taking a fight at the Photo Hotel. What is this? Your name's Jack? No. Jack Jenkins, UFC fighter. Still not clickable. It is for me. And I'm running the stream, so it should be clickable for you. It's blue for me. But anyway, yeah, that's when I got interviewed by the UFC. So yeah, that's how like a lot of people know about me. If they don't know about my YouTube, they just know about the story with Ben P and Jack Jenkins. Who's Mr. C? Mr. C is just a guy in the chat. He's a good guy. But if you guys want to read the article, if it doesn't come up, you guys can just you can add my actual Instagram if you want. If you ever want to message me any fight for video advice or anything, or want me to do videos. Wait, deep in. Yeah, if you ever want to message my Instagram and just like suggest any videos or anything like that, if you ever want to contact me for my videos, then just like hit up the BennyPMMA_. And then you guys can message me if you see anything interesting or you see any clips or anything like that, or if anyone, you know. That way you guys can message me, let me know ahead of time. Because I always respond if you message me on Instagram. I will reply eventually. Mr. C always does. Yeah, Mr. C is Cristiano Ronaldo. He moved to Vietnam after some of the charges he got. Where is Andrew Fagazzo? Night. Good night, Malcolm Wellmaker fan. Where is Fagazzo? No, he came and he dipped. We didn't get space time in here either. Oh, Christinio. Whoopsie daisy. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm actually going to go. You crazy. But yeah, if you guys didn't already subscribe, if you guys need to message me or anything, my Instagram is TheBenP_2001. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Malcolm Wellmaker fan, for all the money. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Oh, somebody joined chat. But anyway, yeah, it was good to have you all in here. But I gotta go. I gotta eat. I'm fucking hungry. Goodbye. Adios, toodle pip.